understand, but everyone to blame. You act so proud, you should be ashamed. You got nothing to do, but everything to lose. You cry like you're being abused. I can see it in here, I don't really care. I don't understand, I don't wanna be a friend. I can think and feel, I don't think you're real. I don't understand, I don't wanna be a friend. I don't wanna hear from you, hear about the things you do. I don't wanna hear you out about what you're going through. It's a pretty simple fact, I don't like the way you act. We really can't talk it out. I don't wanna talk it out. I don't wanna hear from you, hear about the things you do. I don't wanna hear you out about what you're going through. It's a pretty simple fact, I don't like the way you act. We really can't talk it out. I don't wanna talk it out. Truck to the ground, you're out of luck. I'm hammered up, suck my cock, shoot you down with my Glock, run you down, out of town with my truck. I'm hammered up. BBD and ecstasy, conceited with low self-esteem. She's a teenage dream if you hate yourself. Bright-dyed hair and obnoxious clothes, thinks communism is the way to go. She's a whore, a hole, a dime a dozen, Jezebel. Low-right mind and SSR eyes, 1,000 yards there for all those guys that she fucked and sucked before you came along. Retarded views on politics, likes to listen to shitty music. She drinks and smokes and toasts out of a dirty bong. She saw Ramona Flowers and felt so empowered by a movie made in Hollywood. It's sad to think she's someone's daughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. But honestly, I'd still hit if I could. BPD and ecstasy, 30 years old but acts like she's 16. Likes to go to shows cause she's so fucking cool. Bright-dyed hair but dead inside, Plan B lifetime supply. She's a whore, a hole, gave head since middle school. Only pedophiles in denial, think she's anything worthwhile. Her fertile lifestyle drive you wild. She's an alcoholic loser bitch that likes to listen to shitty music. She drinks and smokes and cokes and chokes on dick. She saw Ramona Flowers and felt so empowered by a movie made in Hollywood. It's sad to think she's someone's daughter, like a lamb to the slaughter. But honestly, I'd still hit if I could. She saw
Welcome to the Saturday show. All right. We're in the Saturday show. We got a bit to cover today. 3 songs. That's all it took. Now we're going to get right into it. First of all, we got a good number of you watching. Make sure you send a like. Costs nothing. It's free. In fact, and everybody loves free stuff. So make sure you send a like and share it around. All right, because the algorithm ain't going to do it for me. God knows that. But yeah, we got a couple things to talk about. The segments will be returning. The segments uploads individual things, whatever. It's going to be returning soon. I've just been a little preoccupied, a little busy with certain things. There's a couple things that I've been wanting to look at. Now, there's this special, I guess, this Mad at the Internet special for Rekieta. It's about 4 hours. I shit you not. It's 4 hours. God knows we're not gonna be able to get through that. However, we're gonna go into as much as we can of it. But there's other stuff. I managed to find this. Okay, apparently this exists. Yesterday we had a nice little discussion about our good friend Grummz. Yeah, I wasn't around for Gamergate at all. Apparently this guy is from Gamergate. Grummz, our good friend, and he's a central focus here. I feel a lot of Rekieta coming out of this guy when I was reading his tweets. So you could go ahead and take the poll right now and let me know what you think of this guy. Is he based? Or is he a fucking dirty grifter? Because it seems like, from yesterday, a little bit, a lot of people seem to think this guy is a filthy grifter. So we're gonna look at that. We'll see. We'll just come to our conclusions, as we go along. So we got Rekieta stuff, we got Grummz stuff, but there's also this other thing. I don't know if you guys know about Lolcow Live. Lolcow Live, Keemstar's last hurrah. Lolcow Live now has Lolcow Queens with some interesting people. I believe Richard Rebutex X is there or whatever. There's also Grace Thorpe, who I've heard a couple things about. Somebody made a nice little thread on this, okay? So a little expose, a little something to go over regarding Grace Thorpe and something about some interesting things, okay? That's a little interesting. Before we get into the main topics of this whole thing, I'm gonna do a quick what segment? What do I want to call this? An obsession with Bobby segment, okay? Bobby, aka Boblax. Okay, I don't know how much I don't want to even talk about this. But some people just can't let go of Boblax. This guy could breathe and people will talk about him. Like the excessive nature of buying a plushie. I don't know, man. I don't know. This motherfucker buys a plushie. Chud Logic could go. This is a cut version, by the way. This guy streamed for hours about this shit. Same thing with the Oreo. Over this fucking autistic fucking plushie. I don't know, man. Now, what are the priorities, Chud? Are you raising your kids or are you not raising your kids? Would you rather fucking bitch about an autist fucking plushie than raise your own children? Is that the thing you want to do at the ripe age of 30-something? Chud, you feel proud about yourself? I bet you do. I bet you do. And Nick the Oreo, don't even get me started on this. I was the only people that are funny about this. Alright, because he's fucking this obsession, bro. Jim is funny about this. He said something funny. Fucking Keemstar. What is he? Reminder, these new Bobby dolls are remakes of the original ones. Have any value, and I own entire dead stock. My $2,500 investment of the original Bobby dolls have a current estimate value of $12,000. Whatever the fuck that means, I don't know. All I know is Keemstar. When Keemstar was drinking fucking beer, his fucking current girlfriend wife was drinking fucking milk. Alright, she had just come out. Alright, so Keemstar likes him young. That's all I know. Alright, that's all I know about Keemstar in fucking 2024. That's all anybody needs to know about Keemstar in 2024, because God knows, man, it's not gonna last, brother. But there's Boblax engaging, I guess, because he's fucking retarded as well. These people can't help themselves. And one is more obsessed than the other. I think Augie is actually kind of funny here, though. He got a little mad earlier on, too, though. But This one was kind of funny, I thought here. Bo Black's from an old group chat saying fucking cringe ass shit like you're just mad that I seem so retarded, yet have full control over the This is the most fucking retarded shit I've ever heard, to be honest, right? Like, I don't know why they didn't drop him at this, but whatever. I guess they just needed to wait it out. They needed to wait it out until they got rid of Bobby. I don't know. Whatever. That's I guess the short. I don't want to talk about Nick. I don't want to get pulled into Nick's gravitational fucking pull. All right. Very annoying guy. Very annoying. I already know a lot about him. More than I want to know, to be honest. More than I need to know. But whatever. Every person has a time and a place. That's all it needs to be said for now. Couple other things. The Ant-Man, the Act-Man, whatever. Totally respected content creator, for real, for real. This guy is talking about XQC, that fucking Swedish tard, and Kai Cenat, discount Lil Wayne, fucking, I guess, flexing how much money they have. So we got fucking discount Lil Wayne and a fucking Swede fighting over how much money they get. And then the Ant-Man wants to go ahead and get involved, insert himself in shit. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe he was just feeling spicy. There's Juju the cow. I'm gonna talk about Juju a little bit too. So Shit Sturdo says, whatever the fuck this is, I don't want to read it. I just want to fucking listen to it. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, so let's see what the Swede has to say. I know he gonna see this. This is discount Lil Wayne right here. Nobody will ever tell me otherwise.
And don't try that watch flexing shit with me, please, because we can do whatever you want to do. Watch for watch, house for house.
Okay, oh, okay, all right, Lil Wayne, calm down.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Oh no. Oh no. Brother, you do not do, brother.
This guy gonna complete a fucking sentence at any point?
You did not want to go band for band. We're not going there.
House M for M, I'm with it.
We're not.
You can't do that with me. So don't try to do some. No. Hold on. And I'm very humble, gang. You feel me? Like, I hate when niggas do that, gang. It's like, bro, I be too. Even my people around me be telling me.
Both hands in the air. Both hands in the air. Brother. I got AMP's entire net worth on a one USB stick in some safety deposit box somewhere, okay, buddy? We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there.
Like, yo, Kai, you be too.
Jesus Christ, the male sniper wolves, bro. I can't be fucked, brother.
Chill, but it's like, damn, it's like every time a nigga just wanna push my button.
Blame these two motherfuckers for inflation, bro. You're giving your money to fucking two bums on the internet.
Bro. And it's like, bro, we be chilling, gang.
Oh my god. I blame them for inflation, purely. Okay, let's see what the Ant-Man had to say, though. The gaming legend, the most respected guy in gaming, okay? So the Ant-Man says, this new age of content creators talking shit by flexing their wealth on each other is so fucking cringe. It's just a shameless dick measuring contest and provides no entertainment. So there he is. Back in my day. Go back to Xbox 360 and learn how to sling insults like a true gamer. This shit's boring as fuck. I mean, clearly not. It was entertaining enough for you to fucking quote tweet it, Ant-Man. So, like, I don't know about that. But I get the sentiment, brother. I get it. The only reason they even flex their wealth is they're not intelligent enough to come up with anything other than that. I guarantee they would they would if they knew, but like I said. Man, I love the Ant-Man's fucking high IQ takes, brother. He's such a fucking legend. He deserves all the fucking wealth in the world at $1 million. This post is more so directed at XQC, as it seems he's the instigator. Discount Lil Wayne seems humble for how much he has, so I still respect him. There's the dick sucking right there. I think he's lowering himself to XQC's level by taking the bait and responding to this. I don't know, bro. They both fucking suck. Let's be real here. All right, let's be fucking real here. They both kind of suck. All right, well, that was interesting. What's going on with Juju the cow? Segment 2. Juju the cow talking about Eric July because he's clearly racist, and he's also a pedophile. Fucking Juju the cow's the pedophile here. So he's like talking about Eric July again. He says, "Bruh, you monetize your employees' breast cancer." Eric July just talking. Whatever the fuck this is. I don't even think this statement is necessary. but he fucking does it anyway. And then we got people saying like, Eric is a proven liar. He did redraws on his blah blah book and blah 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 blah, and it's like a never-ending shit flinging fest between these two retards.
Shit that you fucking say.
I don't know. I think I prefer Eric July personally, but that's because I love to help a brother out. As you know, I am definitely part black. GG Evans, thank you for the 5, whatever that is. In the words of Griffin Gaming, Ackmam is just a brokey. Also, whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. Okay, but yeah, that still gets a heart though. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. We got a nice little goal thing, but I don't think I want to fucking put a goal up on this. Maybe I'll put a monitor goal. Maybe. I don't know. What do you think of this? Okay. I don't know. How much would it take to get a fucking monitor? Okay, what is 50 plus? Okay. How about we try this? All right. We'll see if we can do this. Buys I'll buy a monitor. Yes. There you go. There's your goal. Fuck, I put the wrong timer. Whatever. I don't care. It is what it is. Professional streamer here. But yeah, that's for the, I guess that's that segment. Shit, I'm just fucking rapid firing these bitches. What else? Okay, let's talk about a fucking whore. How about that? All right, so here's Melanie Mack, top queen whore, 30-year-old woman. Well, actually, she's had more for 40. Excessive amounts of makeup. Never had children like a true Christian, even though she LARPs around as a Christian woman. Not able to have children anymore, so she spends her time just spamming the F slur for relevance. So very respectable Christian woman. Overall, she fucking I don't know, whatever the fuck this is. I don't know. Let's see how long we can listen to it.
You know what? I am sick and
that fucking voice, man. Jesus Christ. Okay, we can make it through. Okay.
tired of faggots. Can't post anything on social media.
My point proven. My point fucking proven. Dude, there's no new script. It's just the same shit over and over and over again. It's like, really? I mean, like, fuck, 68,000 people. I mean, like, I don't know. I guess it's like, it's a deterioration of America, homies. Hopefully Trump will get it back on track. All right, let's see what the quartering Mr. I'm going to teach you how to remove CP from your computer has to say about this. He says, the least you could have done is tell people to tune into the Quartercast on YouTube and the Quartering on Rumble, blah, 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 blah. I don't know, Jeremy. Go tell people how to fucking remove CP again, I guess. I don't know. These two people kind of bore me. I'm going to be real with you. These people fucking bore me. All right? Like, not even the F slur is fucking doing it for me here. Thank you, Miss Tay. Thank you for the 5. Appreciate that. Happy Christmas. Yes. Happy Christmas towards the new monitor fund. So I can actually see what you guys are saying here and there without ever having to, like, you know, pause in between, you know? Okay. It'll go into good hands. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, if it works, I guess it works, right? Jeremy and Melanie Mack kind of like need the money and stuff, I guess. I don't really feel the need to fucking roast her today. There are very specific times where I want to roast certain people. It's just kind of a mood, right? It kind of just comes and goes. I've mellowed out a little more over the years, but when I fucking get going, motherfucker, I fucking get going, brother. All right. There's a couple other things. This is the Grummz. I'm more focused on Grummz, to be honest, at this point. That's one topic I really want to get into. There's some fucking rumble shilling here. The horror is over here. Let's do some VTuber cringe, okay? Some VTuber cringe. Last time I said VTuber cringe, like, I don't know, some anime fans got... This is the problem I have with anime fans. They're so fucking sentimental about shit, alright? They're like, every fucking time, I could say one thing, and then they'll be weird about it. They'll get really angry and defensive. I don't know. Great numbers to have, by the way. Just ask Rev Says Disu. He has, like, countless bodies he can just throw. And pawns he could just throw for for his own gain, but like, holy shit, brother. Relax. So this is Kirsch. I don't think Josh likes her. I don't think Josh likes this person. I think they might have a Kiwifarms thread as well. I don't know. But they got an interesting message. I think this person is Pippa Pipkin's friend as well. I don't know. Let's see what this message has to say. Why do waste of space like you exist? You're a toxin to the VTuber community. But I know you don't care. Throw all your racist grifting bullshit around as long as you get your money from sad, pathetic incel. What is this? Oh, thank you, Mistake. Appreciate the 5. Speaking of fraggers. Fraggers. That's right. That's all it is. Fraggers. Destiny appears. Oh, I like the way you spelt that, by the way. That's very nice. Very, very smart. Very clever. Very clever. Yeah, YouTube TOS. Don't come at us. All right. It says, I hope you off yourself. At the very least, get your dessert, you fucking piece of shit. Motherfucker, this is just a regular fucking... Like, this is a regular fucking message for me. I don't... Oh, whatever. But I get it. There's Pipkin Pippa, to the rescue. Censoring the username is a hellmark sign. Fake Okay. Whatever. So, I don't know. Does anybody know about Kirsch? I kind of want to look at their farms thread at some point. I'll look at Pipkin Pippas too. I don't know. It seems interesting. It seems like it'd be interesting. Any other side topics? Oh, here it is. We can go into this a little bit. Rev stuff. Fucking here. Oh, buddy. All right. I want to get the Lolcow live cover up thing over with. So this lovely individual over here decides to make a thread about Grace Thorpe, apparently. The Lolcow live cover-up. I was invited into the Lolcow Queens tonight to talk about Grace Thorpe. We had an agreement for me to make a video detailing receipts of heinous things she's done, and they're now refusing to let me. This thread will expose the cover-up for Grace at Keemstar.
A man who really doesn't need an introduction.
Let's see what the fuck this
is. Out of the window. A man who doesn't need a disavow.
This is a person talking to
we
Lynx.
have MrSEN here to kind of represent.
Buy your fucking cheap monitor. Happy Christmas from Canada. Thank you, Flickerbox. Very generous dono. Really appreciate that. Oh, I gotta get the heart. I gotta give the heart, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. 07s and what's so. Grummz felt, dude. That's getting pinned right now. Okay, I think Grummz is going to be fucking felted by the end of this. All right. I still want to be fair to Grummz, but like I don't know, man. Get a lot of Rekieta vibes. I got the Kiwifarms thread pulled up though. We got it. We're good to go. This lovely individual, this motherfucker's the one that's got the ego. It's always like weird, right? When like people like this end up having the egos and shit. It's like, bro, why? Like, for what? For what? But I got the farms thread pulled up. We're gonna be delving into this individual. It's a little bit of a study session here. But yeah. So back to the Lolcow Queens thing. So this person makes a thread. He talks to this person named Lynx. This guy's talking about Becky, who knows a lot about Grace and can help us expose her. He says, hey, I've been reading your Reddit. I watched some of your videos. Apparently this guy also made a video. Don't know if we're going to watch that. Maybe we'll watch it another day. I kind of want to lightning go through these things so we can get to the other stuff. I have messages of Grace arguing for the age of consent to be 14. Oh, fuck. Jana Bell, retard alert! Retard alert! Yeah, buddy. Yeah. What a fucking retard. Okay, fuck. That didn't last long, dude. What the hell? Okay. And I'm guessing this is what it is, right? This is the Grace Thorpe thing. Keemstar is telling Grace Thorpe probably to change her statement that the age of consent should be 14. Okay. And I'm guessing this is...
Know what the...
We'll go back to this. Okay, so this was Grace. Grace saying, I agree with 14 as the minimum age for girls. I can see myself potentially being ready for marriage at 14. Jesus Christ. My sister Maggie is 13 and I could see her being potentially ready for marriage in a year. What the fuck? Okay, this is... Alright, whatever, dude.
Word age
from now on you believe the age of consent should 18.
I believe you, Keen. It doesn't even make any sense.
Okay, I have no idea who this fucking guy is. He looks like a pedo, but whatever. Like, the pedo stash does not help, okay? I'm just gonna say that. But, like, holy fuck, my dude. What is this shit? These people... This bitch does not believe a single fucking thing she's saying. Keemstar made her say this, I guess?
Understand? Because they gonna come after you for saying 14. You
oh my
say,
god, Keemstar did tell
was wrong. It should be 18. I said, I never said it should be 14. I said it should be whatever it is legally. I only said the Catholic Church allows it as low as 14.
What?
But whatever, I get it.
Wait a minute, can we get a fact check on that? Is that even true?
This convo
What's there to get?
If this convo ever comes up, yeah, I changed my mind. I was wrong. It should be 18.
Why? Know what the word age?
Dude, these motherfuckers, bro. Let's go. Look at that. GG is right here. There's Juju the cow over here. All right, Juju the cow being like, whatever. I don't know. Something about Dax. All right, DaxyPad saying this is fucked up is like, no, Dax, you believe the same thing. So I guess he goes on to say this shit or whatever. Basically, we already seen it or whatever. And here's the Grace shit. Okay, we can get a better look at it. So it's basically, we saw the deleted user says, we don't care what you think about legality or morality, though. Pedophiles should get a bullet. And then Grace puts like a very irritated face for some reason. I guess she doesn't like that notion or that idea, which is kind of weird. And then Grace proceeds to say, then you should have that same attitude to all sexual disorders, including... What? That is so fucking stupid. What is this bitch a lol? Well, I guess she is a lolcow. She lives up to her name. What the fuck is wrong with her? What the fuck is wrong with Keemstar, bro? Like, what is wrong with this guy? All right, whatever. You get the point here. Says, what is this? Just 1 hour prior to the show going live, I was told they wouldn't be allowing me on or allow the video they asked me to make be played at Lolcow Live. This is to protect Grace as she makes comments talking about the benefit of PDF file relationship. What? Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. All right, hold on. Is that actually true? Can we get a fact check on that as well? Otherwise, I gotta go to the fucking farms for this shit, brother. Oh my god. Guys, this is a nice little fucking 9-minute. Should we watch this? Should we watch this, chat? You know, one, if we should watch this. Even two, if we should, like, just skim it. With the Thorpes, this isn't a fake drama of over-exaggerations. This is actual real family. If you watch the video, they pose legitimate and actual dangers to their family members and people they work with. They shouldn't be actively covered up. Grace says, yes, it does. You want to connect with somebody. And this person is asking, having sex with a what? Buddy. Whoa, buddy. Whoa, buddy. What the fuck are you doing, Keemstar? What are you doing? Wait, why? Epstein's Island for YouTubers exists. Killer Keem taking the role of Epstein currently. Jesus, motherfucker. What are you doing, brother? My videos on the Thorpes have hundreds and thousands of views. I've been one to document the vast majority of their time online. I'll have a video up tomorrow on my YouTube, etc., etc. The benefits of PDF relationships. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, buddy. What the fuck? Bro, I need a second to process this. Give me a second. I never knew what a Grace Thorpe was up until now. Yeah, like, what the fuck is this, dude? Shamu's channel does the best Thorpe coverage. How much are they paying him to promote that shit? Is Keem a Grace simp? Keem is a lot of things, buddy. This is not helping the fucking Keem pedophile allegations. I'm just gonna say that. Okay? What the fuck is this? Of course, like, realistically, I guess it's, of course, Keem would be understanding to that, right? Of course, Keemstar would be understanding to the quote-unquote benefits of relationship with children. Yeah, I'm somehow not fucking surprised that Killer Keemstar is okay with that at this day and age. Sorry if this makes fucking Nick the Oreo lactose or his like little titties have milk come out of them and shit, and then Chud's gonna have to clean him up and shit, you know. Mates, don't worry, I'll clean you up for the Diorio network. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sorry. Like, Diorio and the Diorio network. Boblax warrants 30,000 videos, right? 30,000 videos, hundreds of fucking watch hours. But your boy Keemstar, that I know you're still in the group chats with, and I know, like, you're not allowed to make fun of Keem because you guys are retards, spineless little F-slurs. Like, you're not going to call this out? You're going to talk about it? Not even the shitters in the shitter tier, lyrics and below, are going to call this out? Like, you motherfuckers, you grimy, slimy little motherfuckers, make a bigger deal of much fucking less. But Killer Keemstar hiring a pedophile, right? That's fine? Dude, fuck KSY. KSY, brothers. All of you. KSY in the Diorio network. Good grief. Let's see what I'll fucking hear a little bit of this. It's like 9 minutes. We'll probably like see maybe 3 of it. Let's see what he's got to say.
Hey, this is Shamu. I was asked by Lolcow Queens to come on the show and elaborate on Grace Thorpe's dirty laundry. I wanted to provide receipts and proof in an easily understood way, and made a quick video to do so. While people regularly attribute many heinous things that they do to her father, people forget or don't know that Grace has been a like-minded participant for the vast majority of their actions. So, let's get into it.
Father. Okay,
in her father's Discord, Grace was asked, quote, "So having sex with a consenting child has good elements?" To which Grace responded with, quote, "Yes, it does. You want to connect with someone," end quote. In another message, Grace is asked, if sex is inherently good, that means a man having sex with a child is good, right?
By the way, Keemstar fucking hired this person. I just want to point out, okay? Like, these motherfuckers in the fucking Diorio pro Keemstar network, they're gonna, like, talk about Boblax for hours and days and weeks. They're not gonna talk about the pedophile Keem hired, alright? And, like, they, like, these people expect you guys to be so stupid to not even question this. It's so sad. So disrespectful of the Diorio network to the fucking common person. So sad. So sad.
Her response was, quote, "It has some good elements, yes, but it's not, quote unquote, good." Yet again, when responding to a question over the age of consent in Discord, Grace responded with, "I agree with 14 as a minimum age for girls. I could see myself potentially being ready for marriage at 14. My sister Maggie is 13, and I could see her being potentially ready for marriage in a year. Do I think I'm currently mature enough for marriage? No." This statement and her inclusion of her minor sister within it is important for what is to follow. At this time, Grace's mother, Courtney, had custody of Grace's 4 minor siblings. Ben Thorpe, at the time of Grace's comments about marriage, began expressing renewed interest in Grace's minor sister and began making disturbing and uncomfortable comments.
Brother, what the fuck is that? Like, have these people always existed? Like, the Thorpes? This is the first time I'm fucking hearing these people. Like, this is the first time. So, okay, I didn't know about any of this shit. As you know, I'm kind of disconnected from the interwebs and shit. But I still got info brought to me, and they're like, you know, obviously the commentary idiots like fucking Diorio and all of them that are like bitching about Boblax and even Chud Logic a little bit. They're not going to talk about the pedophile that fucking Keemstar hired because it's not good for the network. But, I mean, you could talk about it. I mean... So I'm like, yeah, I guess, but I didn't believe it. I literally did not believe that Keemstar would hire an actual fucking pedophile for his fucking show. Literally did. I mean, granted, I should have seen it coming. Granted, because, you know, he supports the Mr. Beast. He has like a lot of assets in Mr. Beast, and, you know, he covered up for him and shit, so it makes sense. But I didn't think fucking Keem would ever go as low as to just hiring a blatant pedophile. Right? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. And as for the people that are bitching about Boblax on a daily, it's like, Jesus, where the fuck are your priorities at? Like, I only hear and see these little pretend little morals that you have, like, you know, very sparingly. Never for this shit. Like, again, Keemstar hiring a literal fucking pedophile to do his show. That's okay in Nicholas Diorio's mind, right? Age play in fucking Destiny's leaked DMs. That's okay in Nicholas Diorio's mind. But Boblax, oh my god, Boblax. Holy shit. I'm gonna show you the real priorities of these fucking retards, okay? Nick, don't give me another strike. Don't be a pussy, by the way. All right, Nick the Oreo, don't give me another fucking strike, you pussy ass bitch. All right, wasn't cute the first time. Okay, so like this is priorities. This fat retard over here. Okay, he continues to archive shit about Boblax, even though he barely says anything. And even Augie says, at this rate, just stop engaging. He's saying stupid shit for attention, humiliation, yada yada yada. Nick the Oreo says, I just keep a little folder, and when it gets nice and fat like me, I do another stream segment. You're that's kind of my brand. No, Nick, it is not your brand. You're afraid of Kiwi farmers. You're a fucking pussy. All right. If you're unironically as terrified of Kiwi farms the way this fucking fuck is, all right, you are a fucking pussy. All right, you're a pussy. It doesn't even matter, Nick. I already like your info is all over the place anyway. We are like, there's a ton of info on you, like all over the place anyway. You know, like it doesn't really matter. You're safe, right? It's not like your info isn't easily accessible. So just let go of your fucking fear. Okay, the big bad farmers aren't gonna do anything to you. All right. How about you talk about Keen's pedophile host though? That would be nice, Nikki. That'd be nice. I'll feed you another burger if you do. Yeah, let's go back to the Thorpes. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
I've really
Ben Thorpe. Okay.
Like kind of
Grace.
discovered Grace's younger sister, Matt. Just wonderful young woman. She's just so funny. And finally, one of my kids has my same spirit of like thinking things are funny and doesn't freak out about everything. I was yelling at her and she was just like
but
so
Ben,
she's terrific.
So now you're saying
it's like daddy's girl. This one over here is
Shit
just
that you
this
fucking say.
mirror of her.
Team Salvo H play bad for business. Grace Thorpe H play good for business. Game of Thorpes needs to die.
Oh shit, that's a very, very good point. Oh, and that's a deep cut. That is a deep cut. Oh fuck, good shit. I completely almost forgot about that shit, brother. Thank you, GG, for the 5. But that's a good point. Shamu keeps records on this sick degenerate. Ben and Grace is supposed to have a no contact order between each other, but they're both incestuous and an abuser on top of being a pedophile. Where are the cops at? Yeah, that's true. Fired Grace first. Shokeem fired her. Wait, he fired Grace first. Shokeem fired her. Running a bit late here, but I gotta say, Grummz looks as weak-chinned as I imagined. I love to punch Grummz and Thorpe in the face. It'd be a public service. I completely agree with that notion. Okay. And yeah, Salvo reference right there. That's hilarious though. Like when Keemstar had a little fucking fallout with his former business partner, his name was Salvo. He did everything in his power to like destroy his character, even going as far as to like suggest that he's like Salvo's like into age play and stupid shit like that or whatever, right? But it's kind of crazy, right? That like Gigi said, it's like that's bad. That's bad for business. But Grace Thorpe, the fucking literal, but like, I'm sorry if you say the shit Grace says, you're a fucking pedophile. Okay, like that is pedophilic. That is a pedophile's. That is like Patrick Melton levels. All right, like when Patrick Melton was like arguing for ethical cheese pizza and shit. Right, that's like pedophile shit. And then like fucking Keemstar, he'll fucking try to call his ex business partner, with his stupid little friends like the Oreo and shit, and the Oreo network, right? But Grace, I guess, gets a pass. I don't know, for Lolcow Queens, right? Like, I don't see Oh my god, we're the true and honest fans of the commentary community. We're the virtuous fucking people in commentary. I guess, like, like how people always say commentary community has like their selective pedophiles that they love defending and shit. I mean, that's not even like a fucking dude, that's just facts. They do. This is like fucking proof, bro. It is literally YouTube, right? Has become fucking pedo wood, right? Literally. It is the same shit now, and it's fucking disgusting. Oh, whatever, brother. It is what it is. We'll see if we can start a revolution one day. All right, and that's why you should fucking hit that like button right now so that we can lead this into the right direction of the world. And also share, because I don't have the algo control, as it will. This is actually pretty interesting, though. I gotta say, this kind of hooked me in a little bit. Fucking Shamu's video so far. It's only 9 minutes, so maybe we'll watch a little more of it. Should we watch more of it? Chat, let me know.
Her mother, this just never stops.
Okay,
like,
so Ben, you okay?
I'm ready to dump her. She's hit the wall. I'm ready for
Ben,
something new.
Ben,
Sucks. 6
I got
years.
a new daddy, anyways.
She hit the
He
wall.
lives in Mexico, so.
Ben's being.
You can stay here.
I think teenage girls would really like
Ben.
me.
Statements like this.
What? 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 Hello? Hello? Okay. All right.
This terrified Grace's family, as they had already been through what Ben did to Grace. Ben would continue these comments, and Grace's eldest brother began responding with, quote, "You want to touch her, you creep. Stay away from my sister," and, quote, "I won't let you groom Maggie." Grace around this time would begin kidnapping her younger sister without her mother's consent and sometimes knowledge for days at a time to be with her and her father, and refuse to return her minor sister. This would further terrify Grace's family, and in one instance of her taking her sister without her mother's consent, Ben Thorpe would post this. According to Grace's brother, what Ben had posted was a picture of the minor child's breast, and Ben wrote, "I find this image attractive. Does that make me a perverted cunt? Both my daughters have these. I think I'm normal." Ben's eldest son would question if it was his 14-year-old sister, to which Ben would reply, "Keeping the world safe by accusing fathers everywhere of taking pictures which show that their daughters have breasts. It's about time we had somebody stamp out this moral offense." His son would then reply with, "That's definitely Maggie then," which apparently Grace thought was hilarious. Things would escalate further as Ben began to encourage his 14-year-old daughter to do sexual things to torment her mother, suggesting one of the exact ways in which Grace would torment her mother when Ben's grooming began with her.
I'm gonna just pose a question. And I don't care if this burns any bridges, because I'm kind of fed up with a lot of these people anyway. Just notice how, like, none of the commentary people, not Chris the Narc, not Xylee, not fucking Nick the Oreo, not even Augie, not Connor, none of these fucking jackasses are gonna talk about, like, the pedophile that Keem hired or whatever. They're not even gonna make a big deal of it. It's just gonna be like, well, that's not a big deal. That's just Keem being Keem. Like, I don't even care. Oh, Lyrix, biggest fucking bullshitter over there. Lyrix, the Cunny Crusader, the closeted Cunny Crusader, fucking Chud. I don't think is saying anything about this. The reason I choose these people specifically is because I know they have a direct connection with Keemstar. I want you people to know what your true and honest commentary people are doing right now. You know, like, again, this goes more also for the people that bitch about Boblax every fucking day. I swear, it's almost as obsessive as, like, Tipster going to bat for people. He shouldn't. Holy fucking shit. Like, I swear, these people drown for content. Bottom of the barrel shit. And then there's a perfectly good story right here. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, again, these are the same people that'll bitch about Mutahar, bitch about Boblax, bitch about, I guess, the Lolly as well. But Grace Thorpe, the pedophile working for Keemstar, is fine, I guess. You know, everything else you need to make a big deal about. You need to be like, oh my god! Oh, but that shit gets the green light because it belongs to Keemstar. It's Keemstar's this stupid little project. I was about to say the G slur, but I can't right now. We've been crossing it. We've been pushing it. I already know I'll probably get flagged, honestly. I would be shocked if I didn't at this point. For this stream, this particular stream, I would be fucking shocked if I didn't. All right? Jesus fucking Christ, brother. Oh my god, this is some interesting, kind of fucked up shit. I don't know.
I told Maggie that she should troll her mother the same way Grace trolled her mother. This blowjob stuff, you know, that they're free to do this thing not with me, but like, she's got this real problem. And I think they're welcome to send her pictures that she's going to freak out about. Maggie can take something and do that. Just to troll her, to go, Jesus, because
what Ben is referring to is encouraging his 14-year-old daughter to do this.
But at one point, years back, I was like, okay, let's just deal with this obsession. And I put a beer bottle in front of my crotch, and I had Grace perform fellatio on the beer bottle, which she did enthusiastically. And her mother flipped out.
In fear of being unable to stop Ben and Grace from further abusing her children, Courtney Thorpe would get a restraining order on Ben Thorpe, which states that he was physically and sexually abusive. Quote, "This follows a sustained campaign of emotional and sexual abuse, which he has forced on my children to witness, play part in, and be subject to. He has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, but refuses medical intervention, leading to episodes of violence, threats, and emotional abuse. Ben Thorpe would be served with a restraining order for his wife and children, which you think would stop him, but he once again would use Grace to again kidnap her 14-year-old sister without her mother's knowledge to be held up with Ben and Grace despite an active restraining order for days, refusing to give her back."
What the fuck? Why is it? Wait a minute. Who fucking thinks I'm gonna get into business with this family, or I'm gonna get into business with this person? What the fuck? Dude, that's fucking retarded. Holy fucking shit. Oh my god, okay. Okay, we're like 5 minutes into this shit. Okay, I don't want to get more worked up than I already kind of am, okay? I'll flip out. Why are there so many disgusting sick fucks on the net? It's been amazing to watch society evolve. Because they feel safe here, basically. That's what I'm getting at. I can hardly stomach the Grace Ben Thorpe stuff. It's just so grimy. It's pretty fucked up. It is pretty fucked up. Does this say any other good, like, interesting bits here?
Back to her mother, who had custody. Police got involved, to which Grace would lie to the police by saying her father was never near her little sister, even though they were in the same apartment, further enabling Ben. Eventually, the police and Courtney would end up at Ben and Grace's apartment.
They're right there on the bench, right outside the door.
My mom called the police on me when I told her that Maggie didn't feel comfortable going home with us. She called my father and Grayfus the day before. Maggie felt that she was acting unhinged.
It's my mom, and so we are just inside, waiting for the police to arrive.
Okay, what is this? This is footage, right?
You totally... A mutual look...
We're just waiting for the police.
It was decided for Grace and Courtney to meet at a mutual location in a park to get Grace's sister back to her mother. What you're about to hear is an off-stream call in which Grace's mother would plead with Grace to protect her 14-year-old sister and tell her the truth.
You did this inappropriate thing with Maggie, where you totally broke her trust with you because you said that you're going to prevent the same thing happening to her that happened to me. And she understands that to mean grooming and by her own father. Okay, you could say whatever, you didn't say that, but that's what she understands that to be. She was so freaked out by that. She turned to both of us in the park and she said to me, "What, am I supposed to go home with mom now?" Right? I just walked away. I was walking to my car. She gets in the car with me, and then I'm parentified again. And she can't talk to her own dad because you have a restraining order against him. Don't you understand how you're putting me in the middle of things by doing
No, that's not being parentified. Telling her as an older sister your experience and being honest about it is not being parentified. That's just being a good older sister.
You're creating this situation. You said it.
Dude, this Grace chick is... Holy shit, send her to the depths of hell already, brother. To the fiery pits of hell.
Create it. I'm
She
being
doesn't
honest
trust
about
you.
it, and you're lying about it.
You told her, she called you and she said, "Can you please explain why there was a restraining order against dad?" You said, "I'm not talking about this with you.
Yeah.
And if you want to know the truth, ask your sister to tell you the truth."
Yeah, you should tell her the truth, and I'm not going to have her be told by you guys, or maybe just come up with it in her own
So
mind.
you won't tell her the truth. I have to tell her the truth. That's doubly parentifying.
I have told her the truth.
You
I did.
refuse to tell her you refuse to tell her the truth, and she can't talk to her dad.
I told her the truth in the park, and she asked you to confirm it, and you lied.
It is like waffling though. What is the like?
You shouldn't have lied to her. Protecting you.
Unlike other online scandals where a wrong take or association becomes some hot drama, but largely doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, Grace and Ben pose an actual danger to their family and others. Even as recently as a few days ago, Ben and Grace announced this.
No, but aren't you going to announce that you've got a new media manager? Your sister, my daughter.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm in the works of hiring my sister Margaret as my PR manager.
She'll be great.
Posting on my Twitter for me.
And that'll be another
Instagram.
scandal because she's 15 years old, which is too young to blank, whatever it is. They'll say she's underage.
Yeah.
Lastly, and this is just to warn people who may be around her, Grace has falsely accused her father's past coworkers and associates of sexual assault on live stream with the intent of trying to hurt their IRL life. She claimed Ben's ex-coworker groped her, with her father just sitting across from them in the RV. In no way do I believe this happened, as quite regularly Ben would encourage his trolls to contact his ex-coworkers' employment and wives. He wanted them to be ruined, and if he decides to do that with you, he will be using Grace to do so. There really isn't anything Grace will not do to meet whatever end her father has laid out.
Whoa, buddy. Okay. All right. Well, shit. Again, it's like priorities, I guess. Like, I mean, what is it? Like, what was it? Keemstar and that stupid little fucking thread about Boblax as well. Nick the Oreo's little obsession. The only other thing that Nick the Oreo obsesses about besides food is literally Boblax. All right, but here's fucking Keemstar over here. Priorities. Talk about Boblax, not talk about Grace the pedophile. Okay, let's see what Keemstar is doing. This motherfucker has had me blocked since I pointed out that he got with Brantley when she had braces. All right, as we all know, Keemstar getting with like somebody that has braces, is, I guess, pointing that out. I need to be blocked for that. Whatever. So he's doing this stupid little show or whatever. Is he calling out Grace? Is he like saying anything about Grace? He just said bad things are happening. Blah 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 blah. He says happy birthday to his child bride. Let's see. Let's continue. Anything about Grace? Are we talking about Grace? No, we're not talking about Grace. Not talking about Grace, huh? Okay, not talking about Grace? Okay, no, I guess priorities for Keemstar. He doesn't care about pedophilia, which makes a lot of fucking sense. All right, cool, awesome. This is like, dude, this is the guy you idiots in commentary protected for so long. You guys are fucking stupid. Like, this point proven. I don't even want to waste any more time. You get the point. You get the point. Jesus Christ, dude. Whatever. Nothing about Grace, dude. Nothing to talk about here. All right, let's just sweep it up. Sweep it up. Nothing to say. Nothing to see. Okay. Grace has 5 siblings. Diorio also hung up on that Jake Weddle shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's like the priorities of Nick Diorio, brother. It's just kind of weird. It's kind of weird. All right, let's move on to some... I think this is in regards to the Grummz thing. Or is it just in regards to Reb's credibility? All right, because if you talk about anime now, all right, this motherfucker has to always be brought up, right? Every fucking time. In any way, shape, or form, or whatever. Well, this would be a nice little transition to the Grummz thing, because I have his farms thread pulled up, and I want to do a little deep dive on it. There's also a video about this fucking guy. Quite a few, but I want to see the latest ones that has come out. Because I think it should be linked here, or it'd be like a good watch. And I don't want to do the Mad at the Internet fucking special extravaganza. There's also like Alex Stein. First time I've ever heard about Alex Stein. Apparently he's roasting the shit of Rekieta. So I think that's kind of funny. I might look at that as well. So far, got 172 votes. 173, my bad, whatever, we're still going up. You got 79% of you agreeing that Grummz is a filthy, dirty, fucking monkey grifter. That's right. He is a fucking monkey because he is just a fucking chimp. All right, he reverted. All right, he reverted to monk. So yeah, that's apparently 79% of you guys think that. However, 21% of you think that he is above the average ape and that he is not a monkey. That he just doesn't sling shit everywhere and he is very based. All right, that is Mark Kern, Mark Edward Kern. Okay, actually, I want to read a little bit of this. What is this? Mark Edward Kern, Grummz, former World of Warcraft team leader and anti-DEI grifter. He killed Fireball EM8ER 8 years in development. You take 8 years to develop something and it's shit? That's a bit of an issue, right? But I've seen some of the defenses and I was being a little fucking lenient yesterday. And I'm like, if you want to be like, if you want to get conned by fucking Mark Kern, by all means, you know, it's your money. But at the same time, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, well, it's kind of stupid to do that, right? It's like you're punching yourself in the face and nobody wants to see that. Like, don't punch yourself on the face. That's fucked up. So maybe we can enlighten some people and change their perception or perspective on Mr. Mark Kern a little bit, or Grummz, you know. But first, let's talk about somebody that's almost on the same... Dude, I'm going to call it right now. In a couple of years, fucking Reb is going to become, like, fully Grummz. This motherfucker is going to try to crowdfund some fucking weird comic, manga, Dojin, maybe, fucking, I don't know, VR shit. He's going to do something. He's going to excel. He's going to be a grifter on the level of Grummz. He's already trying to transition there. I mean, to be fair, Reb is already a grifter, but he's going to get even more grifty. All right? No, not the slob that defends Rekieta grifty, just actual grifty. All right? So this person says, funniest part of this video is Reb outright admitting that he doesn't know anything about the story of the Witcher franchise. I'm pretty sure that no matter what happens to the series, the author won't care about it because he just wants the paycheck that comes with it. Yeah, well, Reb doesn't give a shit about most of the things he talks about. He just cares about the paycheck that comes with it. Side note, over a week went by and Reb never made that Dan video he was thinking of making. Guess he succumbed to the mob, despite being insistent on that being a bad idea. So this Dan bullshit, no idea what it is. I think it's some manga bullshit or something, some anime shit. I think that's what made people, like, apparently, that from what I heard, that's what made people dox Chibi reviews or some shit. Do I really care? No, because then I found out Chibi put out his personal information willingly and freely, like a fucking retard, and then try to sympathy bait. Like, I hate those people, by the way. All right, I don't like my little brother Lorix doing it. I'm not gonna like this little twat from Tennessee Chibi reviews doing it either, right? You go ahead and you sympathy bait after you're willingly fucking stupid as like a grown man. No, you get no sympathy from me. And no, I'm not gonna... I don't care. Like, dude, you already know I don't care about optics. That's why you come to me. You come for the actual authentic take, not the fucking milquetoast corporate bullshit where I'm like, oh my god, the network, buddy. No, dude, I literally, in commentary, there's some people I've been cool with, I've been good with. I know if they ever happen to see this segment and they like react on impulse, they will be like, I don't want to talk to you again, and I don't care. Because it's like, yeah, I could have a decent combo with you and I can like you, but ultimately, like if I know now, like fully, you're enabling fucking bullshit, you're okay with bullshit, but you'll make a big deal out of other things, like I don't give a fuck, right? Even yesterday when I pointed out how Flash is retarded for letting Rekieta come on his show and say that if a lawyer here saying, oh, if somebody calls you a pedo, just call them a pedo back. It's like, Flash, you're fucking retarded for letting that happen. Like, come on. Like, you didn't know your friend was a fucking idiot? And you're like, what, 30-something years old at this point? Like, at some point, you lose the fucking defense of, I was naive. No, not when you're 30. All right? Not when you're 30 and over. You're not naive anymore. You're just tipster-brained. So it's like, again, I know what you come here for. The actual, authentic take, all right? Because I've realized lies, even if they're little white lies, not good. Not good. Don't fucking do it. And I know people will appreciate the truth. There will be those people. Might be a minority, but it'll be a vocal minority. And that's what we need. We need more of that shit. So again, if you support that cause, make sure you send a like because it's fucking free. Everybody needs free shit in this economy. Share the stream around. I don't know. Tell a friend. Something. We'll do it. We'll do it together. But here's some rev shit. You don't know anything if you think the authos is getting a paycheck from this. Also, it's pathetic. Think people don't care about their accomplishments and them being ruined. I hate people that talk like this, by the way. So pretentious, so stupid, so annoying. Everyone who actually plays or designs video games hates gamers. I don't want to be associated with a bunch of sad, angry incels. Just wants to, here's the leftist fucking buzzwords, by the way. See games fail because I don't get to see blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm already bored of this shit. The original author literally hates video games. Sold the IP for quick cash. Then again got upset. Okay, whatever. Are we going to see any bad things about Reb here? I just want to read bad Reb shit. I mean, what can we expect? Yes, there's Reb, like, supporting Lolly again, I guess. Because this is, like, literally his figurehead. This is what he does. Which I've already told you, he is a Lolly grifter. People will say, like, my own mods tell me, no, Reb is a legit pedophile. I'm just like, I think he's a Lolly grifter. I don't think he actually believes the shit he says. Mostly because he gets super defensive. If you call Reb a lolicon, he will get defensive about it. I've seen it already. There was like a streamer they called Reb a lolicon, and fucking Reb was like, I'm not a lolicon. It's like, really, nigga? Okay, whatever. Like, there's actually, now that I think about it, there's a lot of similarities between Grummz and Reb. Like, they just con stupid fucking people into believing they're fake bullshit. And then, like, these people let themselves be conned. It's sad. Very sad. Very sad. Let's look at fucking Grummz now. It's time. It's Grummz time. It's not Mel time! It's Grummz time! How fucking tiny Destiny, right? It was like, it's Mel time! Every time he got Tyrone to get the lube and get ready to, like, plow Melina and shit, he was like, it's Mel time! Holy fucking shit, brother. Alright. I meant Keem being the Pharaoh comment, but it's also accurate. I'm not a lolicon, says a lolicon. Real Grummz hours. This is opportunity for money from Gamergate 2.0. Stein wore a woman's bathing suit and yelling at kids in this huge pool. I had it on my Gab. What the fuck? Okay, that's Alex Stein, by the way. For those of you who don't know. Okay, let's read a little bit about Grummz. Mark Kern. All right, Mark Kern is a video game quote-unquote developer hailing from California, formerly from Taiwan. Though he markets himself as a visionary in the gaming industry, every project that Mark has touched in the past 20 years has ended in stagnation and failure. We're off to a great start. Despite this, he has positioned himself as an authoritative voice in the online culture war drama, having built up a large audience on X and Twitter. He has resorted to latching onto any passing gaming discourse like a leech, desperately trying to maintain relevance for himself and his current quote-unquote game. Apparently this game has been in production for about 8 years, so I'm sure it's going great. Despite this motherfucker getting tons of money as well. But whatever. He needs the money, brother. He needs the money for whatever. Blizzard and World of Warcraft. All right. Mark's most prominent credential, and one he eventually disavowed, is having worked for Blizzard Entertainment between 1998 and 2004. He is credited for working on StarCraft, Diablo, and vanilla World of Warcraft. Mark would later claim credit for WoW's initial success, which is yet to be corroborated. I was very good for Blizzard. They were doing it to cancel WoW until I stepped in, yada, yada, yada. I think we saw this yesterday. Yeah, we did. In 2005, Mark left Blizzard to pursue his own projects. While it appears that he left company on good terms, he has since framed his departure as a virtuous protest, oh buddy, against layoffs and the corporization of the industry. Okay. Yeah, okay, so he fucking writes like a huge post. He says, "You're lying, here's the truth. Resigned from Blizzard because I saw the exact day when the OG Blizzard died. Blizzard made me lay off a good chunk of my WoW team. A underdog team I built and loved, and I had just crunched with for a year to turn them into a multi-billion-dollar company and ship the biggest gaming phenomenon of all." This motherfucker sniffs his own fucking fumes, bro. What the fuck? The team and I hadn't seen our family or kids on nights or week. Gotta bring up the children. Grummz needs to bring up the children for whatever reason, right? And they wanted me to fire them. That stupidity crashed their culture and morale. Gotta bring up morals, all right? Created competitors, blah, 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 blah. I fought against it, sniffing his own fumes again. That's when I knew Blizzard turned corporate. Right, Blizzard wasn't a corporation this entire time, Mark. Okay, understandable. Hell no, I thought about doing things other than gaming for a long time. How about you just disappear and never come back? That would be pretty cool. Like, just do something to, like, disappear and, like, just erase yourself from the face of the earth. That'd be cool. I decided I want to stick around and make games and games companies. Gonna be triggering you for a long time. Get used to it. Oh my god. Mark, you're just the reminder that we can't have good things in the world. We lose good people, can't get rid of the bad ones. That's all you are, Mark. Oh, buddy. Over the years, I'm getting way too mean. I gotta stop this shit. What the fuck am I doing? I'm a fucking asshole, okay? I'm sorry. It's like, how do you say this shit so freely? I don't know, man. I'm a fucked up person. All right? I'm sorry. I'll try. Should I lower it? Should I lower the fucking the heat, so to speak? Should the dissection of Grummz, should I just lower it down a little bit, bring it down a little bit? I don't know. What do you think? Over the years, Mark has been increasingly critical of his former employees, leveraging credentials to speak up on their various controversies. Got a lot of initial popularity by delivering a petition for Blizzard to set up the dedicated vanilla WoW servers. Before it got shut down, in 2018, he began calling the company and its leadership out of touch over the poor handling of the franchises. The following year, he called for a boycott after Hearthstone e-players were suspended by Blizzard for openly criticizing China. In 2021, he spoke out again, yada, yada, yada. Mark's actions struck a chord with many former Blizzard fans who have felt understandably upset that the company, for its antipathy, that's a fucking word? Really? Antipathy towards their audience. Antipathy? Maybe. They also gotten him a lot of attention. His X following has tripled since 2018. Unfortunately for Mark, his credentials are starting to get stale, and bitching about WoW hasn't made him any better at making video games. Is the Fireball saga. Fireball. Not long after leaving Blizzard, Mark co-founded Red 5 Studios, the eventual creators of the short-lived MMO Firefall. For anyone who cares, it was a PvP sci-fi shooter that got the decent hype in early 2010s. Having risen to the mantle of Red 5 CEO, Mark oversaw a chaotic period of development that ended with him being voted out of his own board. Wait, no. Voted out by his board of directors in 2013. There you go. According to Mark, he was removed because the team wanted to make WoW with guns and because he refused to take a $2 million bribe for Chinese investments. Seeing a lot of China around here. A lot of China. You say it with me. China. China. So there's Mark. This guy talks a lot, bro. For doing so little, he talks so much. Right? Like, you would think that the time he spends, like, this is the criticism I have on the Oreo. The time you spend tweeting, if you actually worked on your game, it probably would be released by now. Same thing with the Oreo. If you spent just like a fraction on a fucking treadmill, well, all the time you do bitching and spying on Boblax, you'd probably lose a pound or two. Your BMI would probably drop significantly. But of course, why are people thinking with logic? Why think with logic, pal? A testimony by a former Red 5 employee told a very different story, essentially accusing Mark of gross incompetence. Sum up his points, Mark allegedly was only made CEO because he was good at securing investment capital, not because of his direct contributions to the game. Wasted large amounts of money on a bizarre marketing campaign involving expensive, rarely used camera equipment and cringy parody videos. Oh my god, I even want to see this shit. Took long absences for the office to focus on unrelated projects and was directly responsible for the game's chaotic focus due to his inability to listen to his team, and was very verbally abusive to his staff. Can you imagine this fucking reject over here being abusive to you? like in any way, shape, or form. Like, you imagine this guy talking to you in some type of way. I'd be like, Mark, come on, Mark. Come on, Mark. You can't do that. You can't do that. Who are you? Grummz, Mark, whatever. Grummz, Kern. 2014. Do I want to see this cringy fucking parody shit? Hold on. Cringy parody. Should we see the cringy parody videos? I don't know. How's everybody feeling about Grummz? All right. Let me see if I'm being too hard on the motherfucker. All right. Let's see. So far, I mean, we're still in agreement. 78% of you still think this motherfucker is, you know, like pretty grifty. I mean, not based at all. See, what are these cringy parody videos? I kind of want to see this. Game of Thrones Ultimate. What is this? Hold on. Firefall? This is an actual thing? Wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. I want to play this without ads, though.
King's Landing, a city of kings and whores where anything can happen.
What the fuck is this?
Do be careful, cause shit's about to get real.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Okay. I think I get the point. Oh, buddy. Okay. What the fuck? Let me speed it up. Let me speed it up a little bit. Grummz is killing me, dude. Okay, wait a minute. The most famous... this is interesting. The most well-known of Mark's misadventures was the Fireball Bus, a grossly expensive marketing gimmick that he came up with to promote the game's struggling esports scene. Despite paying $3 million for the West Coast Customs to design the bus, which was meant to be the country, it ended up being inoperable and sat in an empty lot for most of its existence. Mark did not appreciate people ridiculing him about this. Oh, he's gonna chimp out about the bus? Nice. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, he is actually... Alright, he's getting a little mad over this. A little too upset about this. Okay, now we got like the sexualized Japanese drawings here. I think they call it anime now. Okay. SJW shut, dude. I swear to God, this guy is like the worst anti-SJW ever. I thought quartering was bad. I don't know. Fucking Grummz might be like a close second there. Unfortunately, Mark's firing was not enough to save Fireball or Firefall, which went to the defunct in 2017 after mass layoffs. Oh, very, very sad. Mark went to Reddit, asked the game's community to help devalue its IP so he could purchase it back. This was not received well. Dude, this guy writes so much for no reason. I am not reading all that shit. Here's a list of bullet points for why if you care, but fuck you. Fuck you for turning this into a social media stunt. Fuck you for making this about you and your ego. Okay, so this guy's just having like a fucking Diorio fit here. Okay. In 2014, Mark started a company, yada, 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 raising $1 million. Holy shit, I thought Camelot was scamming people. No word has been said about the project since then. So it's safe to say that that those investors aren't getting their money back. This motherfucker is a scammer. Holy shit. That's because he had larger ambitions in mind. 2016, Mark raised $23,000 on Indiegogo for a new project. Marketing his upcoming game is a spiritual successor to Firefall, featuring mech suits and kaijus. Mark would go on to raise another $107,000 from a separate Indiegogo campaign. He heavily marketed additional backer options to prospective patrons. While the regular Patreon options were priced at $8 a month, some of these backer packs, which could be purchased prior to November, were selling for hundreds of dollars, with the most expensive going to 1,500. There's the scans. In order to find new pay pigs, oh buddy, Mark has turned to shilling his game when he gets into online drama. He denounces any criticism of his long development time and monetization as hit pieces by the woke mob. Dude, I'm so sick of people using this. What the fuck? Yes, it is the woke mob. Good morning, everyone. Ember was attacked by the ex-Kotaku journalist yesterday. I want people to see what was going on, so I invited everyone to our Discord server. This was a malicious attack by the writers with an agenda. Dude, this sounds like when Dr. Disrespect is like, I admitted to being inappropriate with a minor, but like this is all the woke mob's fault. It's like, dude. Crazy. He talks so much for so little. Like if he spends half the time he does doing this shit, working on the game, I'm sure it wouldn't be like on fucking 8 years of development, right? Games forums are on life support, and it's the subreddit, and the subreddit is all but dead. However, he still operates an active Discord, where a small but dedicated number of ass patters continue to defend the game, or lack thereof. And then you got like the dead right here. Cancel my subscription. Online drama. Oh, buddy. Okay, I love reading about this. This is great. Whatever this is. In the absence of doing any real work, Mark spends a lot of his time engaging in online culture war discourse. He's got a lot of fans due to his anti-woke stance, which dates back to his weak participation in Gamergate. Oh, buddy. For context, in 2015, the American television series Law and Order, cringeworthy episodes depicted gamers kidnapping and raping a female game developer. Mark was so offended by the episode that he started a bizarre change.org petition demanding that the gaming news outlets condemn it. Okay. Nowadays, Mark has turned to attaching himself to any ongoing culture war trash, begging for attention. Much of his complaining revolves around seeing non-fuckable women in his video. Much of his complaining revolves around seeing non-fuckable women in his video. His descent into Gamergate 2.0 was also marked when he started to type like Jeremy Hambley. That's the quarter. He's gonna teach you how to get rid of CP on your computer for no reason at all. Like, he just slipped that information in for no reason at all, by the way, right? Because Jeremy Hambley needed to tell people how to remove CP from their computer for no reason at all. It's not sus. Stop questioning it. You know, you're just a hater, and you're just woke if you point out that Jeremy Hambley, the quartering, showed people how to get rid of CP from their computer for no reason at all. You're just a hater, bro. All right? That's it. I love the charge words, by the way, like the fucking buzzwords. Yeah. Cancel pigs. Dude, I swear to God, there's this fucking guy, right, that I used to follow, or whatever, right? I think his like name is John De La Rose or shit, and he was getting bodied by like some woman, which is like fucking hilarious. And it's because he decided to do his like the typical fucking right wing kind of like charge buzzwords and shit. He's acting like Grummz and Rekieta in his prime day, and it's like, my nigga, this doesn't apply here. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You retarded. And then I'm like, Jesus, okay. Well, I just gonna step back a little bit and let the grift. It's kind of obvious after a while, but whatever. He's a nice guy, I think. From when I spoke to him, he seemed like a nice guy. All right, like I could talk to you and like be like, you're a nice guy, yeah. Like for example, Xylee, she's a nice person. I think we had some decent convos and see her perspective on certain things. But like overall, the Keemstar dick sucking, I'm like over it, to be honest. Like after what I've seen and heard and like all this other shit is like, I'm kind of over it. I don't fucking care. A nice woman, from my discussions with her. And then like that JDA guy. Oh no, wait. Yeah, it's JDA, John De La Rose or whatever. Nice guy from when I talked to him, yeah. But like, I can't. I fucking can't. They don't pay me enough for giving a shit about this. And I don't care enough for like keeping these network connections with these strangers, because they're not going to be honest, so it doesn't matter. Like, I value honesty more nowadays, over everything. So here's more Grummz bullshit. So his rage over censorship of hot babes was eventually directed at a shitty illiterate medical brother. A shitty anime game, Project Eve Stellar Blade, when its developers put a bra on their big booed protagonist. Mark started another petition to free Stellar Blade. I'm gonna tell you something that I realized: the anime fans are probably the easiest to manipulate. The VTuber anime fans, because all they want to do is jack off to like Gura and Pippa and shit like that. That's all they care about. Or they just want somebody to defend Lolly or something. That's all they want. Literally, if you want to grift anime, I think that like your best bet is to just do that. I mean, there are a few people that are probably better than that, but like for the most part, what I'm realizing is sad because I don't want it to be that way. But it just, that seems to be all you have to do. I think that's when Reb started really skyrocketing in popularity, in fact, when he just started doing that. Which is kind of sad again, but whatever. Time of writing spent over a week spamming, yada yada yada. Okay, yeah, he spammed the shit out of this. Despite having been away from the gaming industry for the better parts of 2 decades, Mark still feels the need to comment on how things ought to work. This often caused him to embarrass himself, such as when he called Bethesda lazy over the start screen they made for their notably lackluster game Starfield. The irony of EM blah 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 developer calling someone else lazy wasn't lost on his critics, including Bethesda's head of global publishing. Yeah, if it's taking you 8 years and you're like hoarding all that money, I don't know, bro. It's like I always wondered, why the fuck do people hate this Grummz guy so much and shit? And now I'm kind of seeing, Jesus, here's another Reddit Diorio post, brother. What is it with these motherfuckers making these Reddit Diorio posts? Like, holy shit. These Reddit Diorio posts, brother. What is this? Whether or not you agree with Mark about wokeism or DEI, he remains a talentless grifter who only speaks up about these topics to direct attention towards himself and his wallet. Having not been involved in any successful project since 2005, Mark has no leg to stand on when discussing anything related to gamers or the gaming industry. Mark has a habit of DEIing or DFEing. DFEing? That's a fucking term? What are these fucking terms, bro? DFEing. So any archives of his old posts are appreciated. I don't know what DFEing is, bro. All right. So that's a thing. That was interesting. I learned a lot from this. I like this. I really appreciate this. Because I like, again, didn't know much or anything. I came in with like a completely open mind. It's not like I was being unfair to this guy. Very open about seeing whether or not like everything against him was like fake news or like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it seems like it's pretty accurate though. I'm not gonna lie. Grummz definitely opposes what he says he opposes. He's not a grifter. God leftist definition of grifter is low-hanging fruit. Every time he gets wind of getting locked into or looked into, he always goes full cry bully. Both sides are going to keep the con, deleting fucking everything. Okay, thank you. Okay, I understand what that is now. Appreciate it. Wait, what is this upper echelon? Because I seen Fratanga and this guy I can light up Grummz, okay? We need to talk about Grummz, accountability in gaming. Okay. I don't know who this person is, but I guess Fratanga kind of spoke for him. Or spoke highly of him, apparently. Did he do an interview with him? I think he did. Maybe he made a 20-minute video. Okay, whatever. He made a 20-minute video. I guess I can check that out. See a little bit of it. There's no timestamps on this though. Okay, we'll see how much I can get through here. Okay, we still got the poll up though. 77% of you still, I mean, like the fucking majority still agree, right? Grummz is a grifter. All right. I think like the farmers did their work. All right. They did their archives. They laid out their points very well. So I think I don't know, man. I'm starting to realize the anti-Grummness or whatever, right? No. Let's see a little bit of this. Just a bit. Okay, what is this?
All right. Good evening, everyone. It's been a while since the last video, and that's because I've been dealing with some personal stuff, but I'm back now for the most part, and today we're talking about an extremely divisive person whom I've been very critical of personally in the past, named Grummz, also known as Mark Kern. Something I want to mention here before really getting started, this video has gone through a couple of different iterations so far, probably one of the reasons why it took a bit longer than usual. At one point, it was just a straight up call out, because I think there's some pretty valid reasons to do that, just so we're clear. But I also ended up having a roughly 3-hour conversation with Grummz himself about everything from game development to family issues and future prospects, which I have to say went pretty well, and I respect him for taking the time to do that, despite very obviously knowing that I'm about to criticize him and his project, as well as the track record of said project. What I landed on, all things considered, is a reasonable look at the crowdfunded enigma that is EM8ER, or Ember, and hopefully a nuanced examination of how community passion can sadly end up as an 8-year, $600,000 money pit that, as of right now, at least, fails to meet expectations, and more importantly, how team sport politics in video games has allowed a pretty substantial number of people to flat out ignore things that they otherwise would have viciously criticized. I'll start with a story here. Most people have probably heard the term Gamergate before at some point or another, but for the most part, it's become an example of boogeyman terminology that gets thrown around whenever someone tries to make a bad argument on social media. Somehow it seems like everything is Gamergate and the chuds are responsible for the unending misery of the modern world. In reality, Gamergate was just a big argument over ethics in journalism and overall accountability that some people took way too far. It's a complicated topic. It's like 5 or 6 videos by itself. And
Isn't Gamergate? I'm gonna lower down the playback real quick. Isn't Gamergate where fucking Ralph came from? Isn't that when Ralph and even like Jim started up there? If I remember correctly.
The FBI had a whole investigation that they declassified about the hate mail that people got. Like, it's a whole big thing. But one of the central figures back then, when all of it happened, was a woman named Zoe Quinn. Regardless of personal opinion here, Zoe Quinn previously ran a Kickstarter campaign to make a game, and putting it bluntly here, she appears to have scammed everyone. The last update for this game on Kickstarter was all the way back in 2018. The last time she talked about it publicly was maybe 2021, but she openly stated in 2019, quote, ran out of money a long time ago, not cool with asking people to work for free, got a day job to start crawling out of debt and in a place where I can properly finish it. This is the day job, end quote. Now, something I want to make very clear is that Zoe Quinn has been extensively criticized for a host of different reasons by a particular side of the political aisle, some reasons being valid, others not so much. But just to be crystal clear on this part, because I don't think anyone should really be disputing it ever, that criticism, particularly criticism of her crowdfunding initiative, irresponsible use of backer funds, and lack of delivery on expectations, is completely valid. In 2018, she openly acknowledged that instead of working on the game that she had promised while accepting $85,000 for it from backers and fans, she had instead been writing a book. And even now, to this very day, there are people who gave quite a lot of money to see something happen who feel let down or disappointed, which is the fault of Zoe Quinn. I know what some people are thinking. What does Zoe Quinn with an apparent Kickstarter scam have to do with Grummz or Ember? And obviously the answer to that question will be made much more clear later on through the course of the video, but for right now, I want people to remember 3 things. Crowdfunding a video game, irresponsible use of backer money, and subsequently, justified criticism. That's like the flowchart, if you will.
Yeah, and that all applies to Grummz and Current Day. I think I know where this video is going.
Well, taking that blueprint, I want to shift gears now and talk about Ember, because the
okay, I've called it.
Concept of accountability should be a consistent principle regardless of whether or not you agree with someone's personal politics.
Right-wing Zoe Quinn, basically.
And from where I'm standing, there is not a consistent level of criticism between these two projects, despite multiple very striking similarities that really shouldn't be ignored. Here's the background. Ember is a spiritual successor to Firefall, which is a failed MMO-style game from Red 5 Studios that released in 2014. The story of Firefall is a pretty messy one, but one of the key aspects is disjointed development. If you scroll the employee reviews on Glassdoor, for example, you'll find things like this, which is indicative of company culture, some of which even reference Mark Kern by name. Quote, cons. Mark Kern is the CEO. They don't really have a good idea on what they are doing with their game. They hire people for short-term needs, promising the world, and the company lies a lot about...
What is even, like, the appeal of Grummz, anyway? Like, unironically, if you think, like, some Chinese guy that's, like, fucking bitching on Twitter all the time about, like, wokeism and using this... You're fucking retarded. Like, straight up. Like, I don't know if, like, if I'm in the, like, you understand what I'm saying? Really? I don't understand. Like, I understand liking a YouTube personality and supporting them, right? With, like, watching their videos or sending them a like or, like, and even, like, giving them a little bit of, like, cash, right? But, like, to actually give this guy $600,000, like, on a regular, like, you know, like, just that much money, like, on a monthly basis, and some people pay even more. And then defending this guy to the ends of the earth, it's just kind of weird. It's like, why? Like, what's the point? Like, is he like, I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm trying to understand what the appeal of this guy really is. Like, he's not doing anything for me. I don't know what he's doing for you. Like, can anybody that's pro Grummz tell me what he's doing that's revolutionary and saving the world or doing something good? Like, I don't get it. I'm not seeing the vision here. What is it? All right. What is the appeal? What is why do you want to die on the sword for Grummz? I guess what makes you what makes you want to defend this fucking lovely man, this Oriental man? I'm curious.
About everything and anything, end quote. There's more, much more, and to be clear, I do not believe that the entire failure of Red 5 Studios can be laid squarely at the feet of Grummz, Mark Kern. But these employee reviews do appear to be somewhat credible, especially when you read things like this, quote, entire departments believe in only their own visions, not what is good for the company. There is a video division that does nothing to promote the game that Red 5 is developing. Instead, they are filming frat boy humor videos that are high school quality at best most of the time, end quote. That may seem random, but it's true. Frat boy promo videos were absolutely being made, such as this one in the background right now, with an entire musical number about what it's like working at Red 5 Studios, as a bunch of people just get drunk and party. To be clear, I'm not saying...
This reminds me of like the PewDiePie, what is it, T-Series shit.
Companies can't have a laid-back, fun-type atmosphere, but all of it goes hand in hand with the criticism levied by prior employees and exemplifies a lot of the possible issues regarding irresponsible decision-making, which is a bit of a theme here. Now, at this point, I want to make it very clear that a lot of the information, video material, and screenshots that I'll be showcasing were investigated and gathered initially by another YouTuber named McDizzle Gaming. I'll have his YouTube channel and Twitter linked down below in the description so people can go check him out. I think he's done a lot of good work here, and I also interviewed him pretty extensively in the lead up to this video in order to get as much context as possible. So yeah, he's done some excellent work. You can find his social media profiles linked down below. Back on task. Firefall was released in 2014, but pretty rapidly fell from grace, eventually ending up on the scrap heap, which is where Ember comes into play. After parting ways with the company, some claim he was fired from the company, others claim he blew millions of dollars on a failed marketing stunt, while Mark himself has given me a statement reading, quote, the owners wanted WoW with guns. I was offered bonuses if I agreed and vehemently disagreed, after which the owners voted to remove me as CEO.
Oh yeah, we saw this on the forums thread.
End quote. But regardless of why or how, once that removal had taken place, Mark went on to hit very, very hard times. After exiting and pretty clearly trying to make the game fail subsequently by encouraging the entire community to stop supporting it all over social media so that he might possibly buy the intellectual property dirt cheap later on after it failed, he got hit with a tax lien by the state of California for upwards of $250,000 in 2016. And then, about 7 months later, the first crowdfunding campaign for Ember shows up. This is where the snowball gets rolling, progressively picking up speed over the span of 8 years, but it started relatively slow. The first thing that happened was a simple petition with nearly 5,000 signatures, and then an Indiegogo campaign for some forums and a website. $500 goal successfully funded in the span of roughly 30 minutes, eventually raising $3,000 total. Very successful. Next came a $5,000 goal 1 month later, which once again blew past the initial target, raising $20,000 for 3D assets and making it clear that there would be a series of funding goals over time.
If it makes the Grummz people feel any better, I would be okay with more people like backing him up than fucking Camelot and his shitty little fucking self-insert story. Like, I think the fact that Camelot is able to like grift that much bullshit for like his own midlife crisis self-insert fucking comic book is like worse, right? Like, this is probably a personal preference, right? A personal thing, but I think that's significantly worse than whatever Mark Kern's doing. All right, if it makes you feel any better. All right, I can meet you halfway with that. All right, Grummz' grift is a lot better than Camelot's. All right, I'm sure Mark is doing something revolutionary. I've yet to hear what it is, but I'm sure it is something revolutionary. I'm sure I'll hear about it soon. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
For time, with statements like this, quote, so here's the plan. We're breaking up the funding of the game into deliverable, playable milestones. Currently, each milestone is designed to be funded and delivered in less than 2 months, end quote. Once again, this content, as far as I can tell, was mostly delivered, but this campaign also doubled down extremely hard on the idea that Ember was the spiritual successor to Firefall, even going so far as to offer free credits to anyone who had purchased a Founders Pack in Firefall, stating, quote, while we are not affiliated with Firefall or Red 5 Studios, our creative director and founder, Mark Kern, created Firefall and would like to extend this courtesy to all original Firefall players, end quote. Basically capitalizing heavily on nostalgia to build up a fan base for this new project. After that was over came the big one, a $20,000 goal in mid-2017, which raised in excess of $100,000 by itself, and said explicitly, for the $60,000 milestone, which remember, milestones, as stated during the prior campaign, were designed to be funded and delivered in less than 2 months, quote, this is it. We fund fully and don't have to do any more milestones. We create the playable mock-up Thumper encounter. Call down a Thumper, mining mech, and defend it from waves of attacking Sihu shapeshifting between humanoid and beast modes. Fight a giant kaiju as it grapples with your Thumper, and defeat it as the climax of the encounter. This will be our demo for our future Fund the Full-Time Game Team fundraiser to make the final game. Reward, the goal is the reward. Play it and enjoy, end quote. Here's the thing though. While that is currently the final crowdfunding campaign that took place back in 2017, it's far from the last time that there was fundraising. It wasn't
2017? What the fuck? 2017. Okay.
Long before Ember had gone.
It's like 7 years already. Oh, we're going on 8.
On down the road of monthly subscriptions, and even started selling Founders Packs for up to $1,500 each. And this is where my criticism of the project starts to get a little bit more intense. We in the gaming space are very, very often harshly critical of selling skins or microtransactions before the game itself even exists, or selling overpriced skins and microtransactions. A lot of people watching this have probably heard of Earth 2, but if you haven't, it's a metaverse project that built out aggressive monetization long before they had anything acceptable in terms of raw gameplay. And it gets relentlessly mocked by pretty much everyone with a brain. However, Ember somehow manages to rack up well over 1,000 paying subscribers during COVID, or like 1,500 actually at its peak, and by Mark's own admission during our extensive one-on-one call together, raised a total of roughly $600,000 over the span of 8 years. That's a lot of money and a lot of time, but where exactly are we with the project right now today? Well, in the background is me playing a build of Ember with Mark doing a Thumper encounter. Just the two of us. Actually, there's another guy there, but he brought me in to play a Thumper encounter and show me, right, himself. Right off the bat, there's no kaiju fighting the mech. They're not shapeshifting, it doesn't look like, which was part of the 2017 Indiegogo.
This is like PS3 graphics. What the fuck is this? Is just the video quality? It's gotta be the video quality. This is fucking... Wait a minute.
Milestones, and still not done. Actually, there's multiple things.
This is literally legit looks like PS3
to play a Thumper encounter and show me, right, himself. Right off the bat, there's no kaiju fighting the mech. They're not shapeshifting, it doesn't look like, which was part of the 2017 Indiegogo milestones. And
also, like, another argument was like, there are people with like less fucking money that have done way better than this the Chinese grifter. I'm just gonna call him the Chinese grifter, I don't care. Chinese grifter, Grummz.
Still not done. Actually, there's multiple things from that 2017 crowdfund that are still listed as not done on the page itself, with the latest update to the campaign all the way back in 2021. To be clear, Grummz, aka Mark Kern, still does update his community and talk to them in Discord or through other avenues, but we're talking about a game that was supposed to have a vertical slice demo, not a game, a demo, with specific features, completed in the span of a few months, supposedly, which went on to raise about $600,000, and to this very day, has not delivered on all of those features. And even the ones they have delivered on, I mean, honestly, like, just look at this and judge for yourself. Yes, the recording quality of my OBS capture is kind of bad, but I'll say what I said to him directly right now publicly. I don't buy it. I don't see where the money went. I personally know indie developers who work alone and have delivered orders of magnitude more content with better design during a tiny fraction of the time.
Dude, what the fuck is this? Yo, alright, I have the Master Chief Collection. Halo fucking 2 looks better than this shit. What the fuck is this? Halo fucking 2, brother. Which, by the way, is the best Halo. Alright? But like Halo 2 looks better than this shit. What the fuck is this?
And all of that with none of the comparable financial resources. I just don't understand how this right here is an 8-year project absorbing hundreds of thousands of dollars in backup capital. I just cannot see how that is realistically possible. Now, in the interest of fairness, Mark did send me additional video material and some things from the current art revamp that's taking place with a delivery date of supposedly first quarter 2025. I'm showing some of them on screen right now that he sent me for that purpose. And there is content here.
Oh, the weebs are going to jack off to that one. They're going to be like, oh, yeah. Honestly, probably like fucking 80% of the weebs that back this are going to see that.
Wait, and some things from the current art revamp that's taking place with a delivery date of supposedly first quarter 2025. I'm showing some.
This is going to be enough to appeal to the weeb audience. I guarantee you. They're going to be like, oh, we are so back, bro. We are so fucking back. I guarantee you they're going to say that.
Some of them on screen right now that he sent me for that purpose. And there is content here, but even with this new material, which there really isn't that much of,
Let's
even
get to
seeing
the
behind the
Rekieta
scenes.
segment. Nobody knows this Grummz frag.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're gonna have to do a water break before we get there, but we're getting there. Let me just see just a little more. Give me 1 more minute. All right. Dang, appreciate that though.
Scenes myself walking through it all and hearing the explanations directly from him, I do not understand where the money went. And on top of that, accounting for a series of family medical issues that caused him to step away from the project fully for about 2 years total, during which time the game was still being funded, by the way. I simply cannot comprehend how this project is regarded as anything other than a comparable blunder, to put it very charitably, when held up against a Kickstarter of Zoe Quinn. However,
Zoe Quinn reference. Okay. I think I get the point though. We watched a good 12 minutes of this too. I think I get the point. I read the farms thread. Yeah. All right. I mean, I still don't see it. I don't see the appeal. I think we got a general gist of it though. Yeah, I gotta say my verdict on it though, personally, yeah, kind of a grifter, a little bit of a grifter. All right, just a little bit. The narcissism doesn't really help. It kind of reminds me of Rekieta a little bit, which that's gonna be the next segment we're gonna get into. The Maddie special that I found the other day. I do need the water break, the mandatory water break. Okay. Let me do this. All right. We put the BRB screen. But you know what? I haven't played this song in a bit, and I think you guys like it though. It is our good Baldo Wave song. Is it Baldo Wave? Yeah. Where the fuck is Baldo Wave? Is it on the desktop? Rekieta. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'll be right back. We're gonna listen to some Balder Wave, and then we'll get into the segment. All right, the Rekieta segment. I'll be right back.
Welcome, Kiwi Farm. You do not have the full store E. Ooh, ooh. Come, Kiwi Farm. Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Ooh, let's talk in DMs. It is not too late for my mercy. Ooh, ooh. Come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Oh, oh, oh. I'm a god. How can you jail a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you jail a god? Shame on you, sweet Kiwi Farm. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. Welcome, Kiwi Farm. You do not have the full store E. Ooh, ooh. Come, Kiwi Farm, come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Oh, let's talk in DMs. It is not too late for my mercy. Oh, oh, come and look upon the heart. Upon the heart. Oh, 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 I'm a god. How can you jail a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you jail a god? Shame on you, sweet Kiwi Farm. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. No rehab or intervention can work in this place. There is no escape. Oh, I'm a god. How can you jail a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. I'm a god. How can you jail a god? Shame on you, sweet Kiwi Farm. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god. God. I'm a god. I'm a god. I'm a god.
Oh, all right. I don't wait, did I not play this shit? Has it been muted the entire time? All right. Or maybe it did play. I don't know. Did it play? I don't know. I don't think it was going that long. Play Ramona Flowers.
Play Ramona Flowers.
I'll play it on the next water break if we have one. Thank you. Appreciate it though. Oh, all right. I hear it. Heroin break is over. It's been playing? Okay, good. So I made it right on time. Appreciate it. Here's a heart. All right. I did admittedly want to watch something real quick because it's like a little bit of a trip down memory lane. I don't know if you guys remember this shit over here. Because I forgot it existed up until today. I took it out of my memory. Alright, let's see. It's like the T-Series thing, right? Let me see. Oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. 5 years ago, brother.
T-Series! It's your
know we had our differences, but today I just want to tell you. Hey, congratulations. It's a celebration. Party all day. I know you congratulations. It's a celebration. I just want to tell you that I think that you're amazing. Hey, congratulations to your corporation. Guess you be one Swedish boy, you need a billion Asians. Yeah, you did it very nice, and all it took was a massive corporate entity with every song in Hollywood. Now you're at #1. Hope you did nothing wrong, like starting your business by selling pirated songs. Oops, didn't think we'd see. It's right there on Wikipedia. Used to your past being held against you by the media. I'm sure right now there's nothing that you're doing that's illegal. Yeah, I'm certain that you haven't had collusions with the mafia. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. For serious Indian mafia, please don't kill me, that's a joke. India, I'm sorry about the memes, you're the best.
I love this. Honestly, I don't care what you say. This has always been a banger. Always will be a banger. I'm putting this on my playlist later. I swear to God. That's good. That's good. This is why PewDiePie will always be better than Mr. Beast. Alright. That was great. I love that. God, I almost forgot that existed. Okay. That's fucking great. Dude, that's when times were simpler. The simpler times, okay? The simpler fucking times. Let's get into the Rekieta segment, though. Rekieta segment. Alex Stein. Don't know who this guy is. I was told this guy was, like, lighting up Rekieta a little bit. I think this guy is a comedian. He has a pretty interesting, following. I think he has a pretty big following. I think it might be more than Melton's or something. Yeah. So he talks about Rekieta a little bit. Don't know the connection between them though, admittedly. I don't know if they're like in close, in like friends or something. I don't really know. He does kind of like roast them. There's also this thing over here. What is this? Sagro, legal vices with Flash and Camelot. I guess they're still talking. Oh, here I am. Nice. All right. Very nice. Very nice. What is this?
It's like when you hang out with an alcoholic that hasn't gotten clean yet.
Okay, what is this? The Soder podcast. The fuck is the Soder podcast? Self-destruction and Rekieta law explained by Nick Mullen. Who's Nick Mullen? Okay, who is Nick Mullen? Okay, well, you can put it like normal.
You know, you go to a bar, they'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, hey, I can take you here. Why don't you have a couple of beers?
Yeah.
And they're like, I love this. And you go, because I know what you like.
Right.
But a guy that's like never had a drink and is like way too Christian, you're kind of like, I don't even know what you like. You might be into some shit that I have no idea.
There's a guy on YouTube that I kind of like. I don't really know too much about his like what he does because the whole YouTube world is sort of new to me, really. You know, he's like a lawyer.
Sure.
That
oh my God,
gained some following on YouTube because he covered.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. It's always like interesting and very funny to see people like outside of like the obvious, like, you know, the drama sphere or something reacting, like the average person or maybe people in a different community reacting to Nick Rekieta and like seeing his like descent into fucking shitdom. Oh, actually, I want to see, has Rekieta even been tweeting? Has he gone like fucking quiet again? I'm actually curious. Let's see, Rekieta. I think he's been
a man who really doesn't
quiet.
need an introduction, a man who's thrown optics out of the window, a man who doesn't need a disavowal. We have MrSEN here to kind of represent.
Happy and peaceful holidays from UK. Spreading some love to all heart.
Thank you, Tilly. Tilly T. Thank you for the 20. Really appreciate that. Very generous of you. Very generous. Thank you. Appreciate that. Let's see. Has he been fucking talking? Yeah, 3 hours ago. Okay, this motherfucker has been... Okay, cool. But I don't think he's talking about his own shit. Is he? For once? Or you think he's talking about... Oh, he's talking about Trump shit. Okay, so Rekieta is finally not focused on shit that involves him, and he's now talking about... Like, honestly, this is probably the shit he should have done from the get-go, but now he's like... What is this? What is this white shit in his nose? Comment... Artifacting and color grading. Artifacting, is that a fucking word? Artifacting and color grading, okay. Whiskey sales, blah, 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 blah. Rekieta being unable to drink makes sense. Laughing my ass off. This is him talking about the Fuentes thing, which is 8 hours ago. The last time I talked about it was like 22 hours ago here. What is this? Does he go on? People that want to feel safe in their homes shouldn't have illegal narcotics in those homes, resulting in those guns being confiscated. Oh, shit. All right. He says, this is a strange issue. I have guns. If I got a wild hair up my ass and decide to do some cocaine, though I first need to take all my guns to a different location. And then Rekieta says, no, you need to get rid of them entirely. And this person said, perhaps. But that was never the spirit of the guns and drugs laws that swept the country. So, okay, so Nick had his little take. I mean, he's, okay, to his credit, we give credit where credit is due. He's been relatively normal for now, so he must have gone off the stuff fully. All right? Because he's talking to the guy he used to do gay ops with, Spectre, Patrick Michael Fahey. I think Patrick's still trying to gain clout. I don't know. And the one good deed that Rekieta did was wishing peace to his to the dearly departed Legal Vices. Okay, so he's been relatively clean, I guess, there, but it's still very, very fun. Very interesting to see people first, like, what do you call it, reacting to Rekieta. Because I've never heard of this person. I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the Sother podcast. I haven't. I don't know if you can tell me what that is. Never heard of it. And then there's, like, whoever Nick Mullen is. Who the fuck is Nick Mullen? I guess he's a... Wait a minute. Is this guy like a comedian or some shit? 2024 live shows. Is he a fucking comedian? What is he? Yeah, I guess he's a comedian or some shit. I guess? I don't fucking know. Never heard of this person, like, ever, but okay, it's still kind of interesting to find out.
It's like when you hang out with an alcoholic.
Right. But kind of like, I don't really know too much about his, like, what he does, because the whole YouTube world is sort of new to me, really. You know, he's like a lawyer.
Sure.
That gained some following on YouTube because he covered the Kyle Rittenhouse. He would like live stream the Kyle Rittenhouse trial.
Here's what's going on.
Yes.
He'd like break it down like ESPN for law.
He did that with the Amber Heard trial too.
Got it.
And then I guess his thing was he would like have a glass of scotch on stream. You know, he'd drink his scotch and like do his stream and talk about legal stuff. But I would imagine prior to this, he was a guy that he lived in Minneapolis. He's like fucking, you know, he's got a family.
Lawyer.
He's a lawyer.
Trad dad.
Upper middle class guy.
Yeah, just goes to work.
And then
remember, Rekieta never gave you the impression that he was a trad dad. He has no idea where you would have gotten that from.
Like got famous on YouTube, and then he would have his glass of scotch. And then I just saw a clip. It's like a 45-second long clip, and the first one is him a couple years ago where he's got the drink. He's like, it's not a good choice or a bad choice. It's just a choice. You know, if you can't control it, don't drink. Because I guess it's in response to someone like, hey, you drink a lot.
Yeah, you're a glass of scotch every case. You're doing 2 cases a day.
And then it cuts to him, I guess, recently. He's lost 100 pounds. He's like fucking like I mean, he looks like he's on fentanyl.
Oh,
you know, he's like completely fucked up. And I guess it's like he got arrested. The police found like a whole ounce of cocaine. His like kids tested positive for cocaine. Him and his wife got arrested.
So this guy got famous.
There was another YouTube couple living with them, and they were all
Aaron and April, shout out.
All fucking each other.
Dude, I gotta look at this. I gotta look this up. I gotta find this. But that's what
well, it's crazy because it's fucking YouTube. Well, and like some guy got like, you know, I got 100,000 people watching my stream, and then he just goes casino.
What? The house reference? Question mark?
I mean, like it's like.
But that's what happens because
you know
the people
like,
that used to make
I'm
music,
ace, dude. I'm fucking yeah.
But people that used to make music and would get like that kind of pussy. Yeah. Now you see them go like, well, we don't have that anymore. It's
but
gone.
that's the thing. It's not even like you're sitting in your house still. It's like you have a little bit more money, but it's like something about just that exposure. You're like, well, I guess I got to be a drug addict and have a third.
God damn, I'm going to watch this. I got to find this guy.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, because you don't know what, like, especially now with internet celebrities like a YouTube thing, you watch them when they're regular and you cheer for them and you go like, look at this guy.
Cheer for me, guys. Cheer for me. I need all the cheering I can get.
This guy's doing it, and you don't realize as the years go on, you're like, he's a different person now.
Yeah, yeah.
That guy's making like $3 million a year from just sitting in there drinking scotch, being like,
Well, technically, Rekieta always had like access to the trust fund too, so he never really needed the money, or else he just hoarded mass amounts of money, probably just to get the cocaine and stuff.
I say the guy did kill him.
Yeah.
Prosecute.
No, they all changed. Shane's penis got cut off by a house fan.
I don't know if he got like other shit too. Like,
But he
well,
brought
they
everyone-
technically found only like, right? They found the grams of cocaine, and they found like some substances that weren't like identifiable at all. I don't think they ever stated whether or not they had more though. Like aside from the cocaine, like other shit. But okay, it's interesting. Interesting. All right, let's see what Alex Stein had to say about this shit. He's talking about the Steel Toe documentary and Nick Mullen on Nick Rekieta. So he actually does a reaction to a reaction, I guess. Let's see, what is this? Background with Rekieta. Okay, I guess this fucking answers my question here. So I was wondering what this guy's fucking, like, what is his connection with Nick Rekieta?
Hey, Alex, tell us the background of you and Nick Rekieta. Well, there's not really any background. I mean, I don't even dislike Nick. I honestly know, and I've said this multiple times, I'm more connected to it because I knew Steel Toe. I knew Aaron, imholte, as I like to call him. Imholte, like I like to give it a little Spanish twang, even though he's not Hispanic at all. But he kind of actually is a little Hispanic in a way. But that's neither here nor there. I think Aaron's funny. And a lot of people hate on him, but he gives me some entertainment, especially the drama that he has, and he talks so candidly about it. And there's something about me that can respect a man, even though he's had some very low points this past year. I think that he's actually handled himself pretty well and almost better than some of the other people in the situation. So my point is, I knew all about Nick Rekieta being a huge YouTuber and stuff, and I had been in some streams with him, but him and I were never like besties. And even before, like, we kind of had some interactions. It was never friends, but I did see some elissa clips and some hedonism stuff. And I think the first time I was ever on a stream with him, I asked him about hedonism, and that's probably
oh my god
why he never liked me. But I think I'd been on a stream with him maybe once or twice before with a transition, like I was coming on or he was coming on, I was hopping off. I don't know, but my point is, the first time I ever asked him a question, I asked him about hedonism. So that
fucking hedonism, bro. Hedonism.
That made him not.
Why does that make me think of this immediately? Hold on. The PPP segment that we found out. It was when we found out about the Jamaicans and Rekieta. Let me see if I can find it here. Hedonism. Let me show you. That's Destiny sucking dick. That's Trump. Pay no attention to that. Rick's talking to the underage Omegle girls. That's the Ape Escape. This guy will never not be funny.
All I hear is wah, wah, wah. I'm a bitch.
Alright, where is it? Shit, I can't fucking find it, bro. Where is it? Oh, that's my Gooner folder. Oh, here's the hedonism thing. Okay. Got the Josh internet there.
Worse, he allowed his own anus to be entered by Tyrone Rostafar.
Yikes.
No, man, I'm just getting up in your wife's puss, Rekieta, boss, man. Why don't you bring me the lube you watch from the corner? And then afterwards, it'd be your turn, Rekieta. Yeah, man, it'd be hedonism. It'd be hedonism my way, man. Yeah. We gotta get the other bosses up in here, and we're gonna spit roast the Kayla. Our wife is really our wife, yeah, man. Rastafari. Okay.
That will never not be fucking funny, bro.
I like me.
I guess what I can understand why I didn't like Mr. Alex Stein when he brought that up.
I wasn't even trying to A-log him. I just saw some clip about it, and I laughed, and it was like, there was a tweet, and somebody like, You know, people watch A-log videos of me. We watch it. Drama is entertaining. Sorry, that's just the truth. And yeah, I was like something about he's lying about going to hedonism. So I just asked him, and it just made me laugh. And that was when he first met April. And then they ended up falling in love and then breaking up allegedly. I don't know. That's what it seems like on the internet. That's what it feels like with April's messages. But yeah, so I was really an April and Steel Toe fan. And then April started dating Nick and started swapping with Lady Rackets, Kayla, and Aaron, and they're swapping, and there have supposedly allegations of doing some other taste testing, like Costco samples of human sauce, I guess you'd say, for lack of a better word, a YouTube friendly word. Disgusting stuff. Really
YouTube friendly word. That's funny.
Degenerate stuff. I mean, stuff that having cocaine around children and all this. I mean, the story is so good. So yeah, it's not even a hate. I don't even hate Nick. I like Nick actually now. I like him more now. I mean, I think he needs to probably some deeper self-reflection, which we all probably could do, to be honest. But he's got to get off the blow if he's on it. He's probably already off it, so good for him. But
True and honest fan. I want to see some Steel Toe, actually. Let me pull up this Maddie shit and get it ready, but I also do want to see some Steel Toe. I mean, actually, no. Fucking Aaron is a little too boring. I want to see a little bit of the Kino Casino segment. This was 2 days ago. All right.
We're talking about the Rekieta plea deal. So
wow.
We're now at, I think, the second time. It might be the third time, actually, that there's been a plea hearing scheduled for Rekieta. Back in November, there was one. Then I think it was pushed to the first week or second week of December.
Okay.
And then there was the one 2 days ago. And every single time a new settlement hearing is scheduled, they seem to be unable to make a deal. Nobody really knows what's going on. But Aaron Imholte, let's all take this with a big grain of salt, everyone.
I believe him.
You know what? I choose to believe it because it's funny as fuck.
It's real.
Okay? Like, for real, it's probably real. Yeah, not even Rekieta really knows what's going on. But Aaron Imholte has apparently received the details of Nick Rekieta's plea deal, and he broadcast them on his stream, which I'm not really sure is like...
Oh, that fucking Aaron actually do that? Oh, okay. Maybe we should have checked out that Steel Toe fucking segment. It was like 17 minutes. The Steel Toe segment was like 17 minutes, and I didn't know if I wanted to... Because I just don't get, like, into the fucking Steel Toe morning show Aaron shit. I don't know.
Like a very smart legal strategy from Aaron, considering he's still in court for revenge porn with these people, and God knows what other fucking crazy shit is going to come out with Rekieta hacking him and all this stuff or whatever. But you know what? I love it when these people ruin their lives for our entertainment.
It's amazing.
I'm not on Team Aaron. I'm certainly not on Team Baldo. Let them fight. Let them fight to the death.
That's why the house always wins.
Let them destroy each other.
Look, we're just here for the
subs. Let there be blood. We're here for blood and subs. Let's get
blood and subs. Jesus.
We're here for blood.
Yeah, I could get behind that.
So, fucking apparently, what Rekieta did was he started telling everybody in his circle of capos what is...
Oh my god. Okay, maybe the... All right, I'm locked in now. I'm locked in. Technically, I have the Maddie special here, right? And it's very beautiful because it's also timestamped and shit. It's very nice. But I'm kind of locked into this right now. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's time, chat. It's time to steal Kino Casino's clips, brother. Okay, it's time to do that. This is actually pretty funny, though. Yeah.
His plea deal was. He's very loose-lipped. And apparently, one of his capos leaked this straight to Aaron Imholte. It makes sense. It's not that fantastical. Now, Rekieta is claiming that this was a gay op, and he was merely pretending to make everybody think he was retarded. However, I tend to side with that he actually is retarded. I apologize in advance for Aaron Imholte's shoddy, shitty presentation of these details.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's remember it is Aaron Imholte. We can't really expect too much. So here we have jubilant Steel Toe.
You know, he should be.
Steel
Bring it
Toe
up.
has rung up another dub. He's just like so excited, so jubilant to bring us this news of yet
Another win for the Toe. He can't keep getting away with this.
another Baldo Feltoning. Go ahead, Steel
Let's
Toe.
go. And 6
Today
million.
is your day.
Rekieta had his what do you call it? Second settlement conference today. Now, hey, look. Before I get into it, you're not going to hear me make fun of the guy for having a settlement conference in and of itself. Lord knows.
Because you're having one yourself.
I need to buy that fucking bell, bro. I'll start a bell fund as well.
Listen, I can't.
But I will be making fun of both of you for your settlement conferences there, Spurgs. Oh, man. This is Anthony Cumia-esque. This is some high-level stuff, folks.
Anthony Cumia. I got my own problems. But he had his settlement conference today, and this morning, someone decided to DM me.
Whoa.
And just start telling me all of this insider information.
They spilled the
Apparently,
beans.
Nick just likes DMing with strangers on the internet, and I kind of felt bad.
Oh my god, the Baldo Wave song makes so much fucking sense now.
Which fits for him, by the way.
Well, yeah, he needs to get his narcissistic supply somehow.
His narcissistic supply. I mean, true.
He's not live streaming anymore.
Dude, I can't wait, honestly, till Rekieta live streams. All right, we need to farm content off of this guy. It's going to be very difficult. I can already tell. All right, not only because Rekieta has a habit of putting people to sleep and shit. Because now you know, like the thing with Rekieta is now you know he's not a legal professional. All right, his fucking killed his credibility. Not that it like, I mean, there was always the people that could see behind the smoke and mirrors and were like, Rekieta is clearly not a fucking well-equipped lawyer. He's retarded. He says stupid shit on Flash's stream like, somebody calls you a pedophile. This is him as an attorney saying this, by the way. Somebody calls you a pedophile, call them a pedo back. You know, like, this guy is obviously retarded, wet brain, and doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. But, you know, everybody enabled his bullshit, so whatever. Now he's completely tanked the credibility. All right, now you know for sure. Like, you cannot avoid, unless you're fucking as stupid, wet brain, and delusional as, like, Camelot, right? You cannot deny the fact that Nick has no fucking legal credibility whatsoever. All right, he does not. The only people that are gonna fucking listen to Rekieta for legal advice are people that are fucking as retarded as Camelot. That's literally all you're gonna get. All right. So at this point, well, what are you gonna listen to Rekieta for? Like his hot takes, I guess. Right? He's also not a trad dad. You know, none of that shit. Right? It was all a lie. You've already seen it. He exposed it himself. He was like, I don't know why you would get that idea. I never let you guys know that I was a trad dad. So he's been exposed for that. He killed his credibility on that. The little fucking image that he put in people's heads. He's a bad father. I mean, that goes without saying. All right. Everything's a lie regarding Rekieta. So what the fuck are you going to watch him for? There's some weird Stockholm syndrome if you're going to watch Rekieta now. But the point is, it's going to be very, very boring, especially because Rekieta can't do blow. So I don't know how long it's going to be until he finally, you know, caves. But other than that, it's just going to be very boring. It's like, we're going to try to farm content out of it because I'm sure he'll spurg out here and there. But holy fuck, it's going to be grating. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very grating. But honestly, at this point, it's better than nothing. You can just hope that he goes into one of his narcissistic rants and rages. Maybe he can threaten another fucking Kiwi farmer or try to get them to, like, whatever, like, you know, off themselves and shit. Maybe that would be a little entertaining because, like, he does, I mean, like, the fact that this guy is, like, fucking, what, 40, 50 years old or something, and he's doing this shit, right? It's hilarious enough as on its own, right? It's very fucked up. Very hilarious that the guy himself is doing this, all right? So, I'm going to farm. We got to farm him for content. We do. All right.
And April has been separated from him, and his wife and children hate him, and everybody shits on him. He needs to spill his guts to random strangers on the internet to feel like an important and powerful person. That's the Rekieta way.
Exactly.
When I was hearing this stuff, because this is just a guy that's apparently talked to Nick a few times. They're not like close friends or anything like that. Nick just so badly needs people to talk to that he vents to strangers online. This is really, really weird. And this guy sent me a bunch of stuff and said, I thought you would be interested in this. Some of it I can talk about on the show. Some of it I can't.
Why?
Just leak the fucking DM.
Drip
feeding this
bullshit.
drip feeding nonsense.
He needs another
Oh, dude,
episode.
I have this secret info, dude. This hidden info, duder. Just any day now. Just 2 more weeks. Trust.
Honestly, hot take. This is the most interesting Aaron's been in a while. Let him cook. Let him cook.
Trust the plan. Baldo's going to prison. Trust the plan, bros.
Let him cook. Let him cook.
We'll get to, we're going to set it up with the news from today, and then we'll get to the gossip that I've
hot
gossip. That does include our former co-host and my
Johnny.
Like, can he present this in any more of a boring, low energy way? Like, please, buddy, it's time to go take some more broadcasting classes or something. I don't fucking know, man. How long have you been doing this for exactly?
April.
Oh, man.
Okay, April.
His wife, the lovely and talented April Anderson.
Oh,
who, by the way,
buddy.
3 more days turns 30
Whoa,
years
buddy.
old. April, 30 years old
Wait,
in 3 days.
Not already 30? Oh,
Yeah, I mean, okay, all right. So that's confirmation. I think I asked you guys this. I don't know. Last show, I think it was last show or 2 shows ago. Actually, how old is April or whatever? Because I was like, she's got to be at least like 30 something, right? But now we're finding out, nope, she hasn't even aged. She's not even 30. She's just aged very badly. And, you know, and all the fucking cocaine and stuff and other things, what have you, actually kind of makes a lot of sense.
She looks at least 36, bro.
She doesn't exactly look like she takes care of herself or anything at all either. So she's got like other priorities, like being fucking Rekieta's like, I don't know, servant, I guess.
it's a rough 29. Rough 29 alert. Rough 29 alert.
That's pretty bad.
Fuck, Steel Toe is so Norwooded, bro. Like, this is Count Dracula maxed, bro. He's fucking Bela Lugosi maxed it, bro.
Doesn't look a day over 26, by God. Nick had his settlement conference today, and it seems as though it's looking like a guilty plea. There is a plea hearing scheduled for January 25th. And
oh, my God.
It just will never, ever end.
Oh, my God.
Just end. I don't even care anymore. I don't even care.
Can we just get a resolution on this saga? We're all bored
like,
now.
it sucks.
Just get down on your knees and admit that you were fucking guilty. We were all right all along, and you're a piece of shit, Rekieta. Just do it.
Bro, this arc is ending with not even a sneeze.
Well, let's hope the body cam comes out. Now, I originally said that the body cam would come out either way. I was talking with Josh, and Josh explained it to me like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I explained it like that on that video when I was on the fucking shitter in the bathroom. But apparently it's not like that. I don't know if anybody actually knows what they're talking about or if we're all just talking out of our ass or whatever. But apparently if he's guilty, then the body cam won't come out because it won't have ever been entered into evidence. But I've had it explained to me differently where it will come out if he does plead guilty.
Wait, so he paid for nothing?
That's the thing. Like, he may have just paid all these thousands of dollars for nothing and he won't get shit. That's what people are saying now.
What a scam.
So, I don't know. I heard from him directly that no matter what, the body cam footage was going to come out. So that's why I've been saying that. But I don't know for sure now. I honestly have no idea because people actually read the law and said that that's not the case. So listen, I'm just a fucking layman. You know, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a legal scholar. Okay. I'm just trying to figure it out as best I can. Let's hope somehow it comes out. Even if the body cam is sealed, let's hope the police are so pissed off at Baldo that they just leak it anyway.
Please.
That magically one day it just shows up.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, random.
And he's just felt it. Yeah,
It's on
that's what
4chan?
I'm hoping
It's on
for.
4chan?
It's on B. Everybody's like, whoa! It will come out, I think, eventually, either legally or, you know,
Honestly, at this point, I feel like it's never gonna come out. If I'm being real with you guys, if I have like a prediction, all right, like it could be totally wrong, all right, could be, but at this point, I feel like it's most definitely never coming. I don't think it's gonna come out.
be a less savory means.
You know,
and I believe the plea hearing will be a confirmation of the deal they came to today. Now, people have been theorizing for a long time now what took him so long, what took Nick so long to plead guilty. I did get some insight into that today from this inside source who will remain nameless. I feel like such an intrepid journalist. But in reality,
it's like we're watching.
Like, who's left though? Who the fuck could it be? Like, who the fuck is left?
A fucking series that has 12 episodes. We're on episode 10, and I'm like, I don't even care what happens.
We're in like the filler finale arc. Like
The filler finale.
Stretch it out. It's like, listen, let's just see the ending of Game of Thrones. Like, this shit jumped the shark a couple seasons ago, and we're all just waiting for like the really unsatisfying ending where Baldo gets probation and probably never streams again.
If that happens, though, if Rekieta doesn't stream again, honestly, that's another outcome that I would not complain about. Surprisingly, I would not.
Right, yeah, like...
This shit all fell into my lap.
It would be for the greater good, I feel like.
So, here's what I know. What I know is, from this... Here's what I know from this source. What I know from this source is...
Steel Toe a poor man's DSP? Well, he certainly stole Phil's haircut.
There is no confirmation.
Aaron's taking some shots today.
Of which charges are sticking and which charges are staying. What he's pleading guilty to and what they're taking off.
He has no idea what charges he's going to plead to, so we don't know, according to Steel Toe, whether or not the child neglect charge will be dropped. That is still up in the air if this leak is legitimate, which I kind of believe it, but it's, you know, you gotta, you know, take it with a grain of salt there because it's Steel Toe.
Come on.
Off the table, that information I do not have. But I do have information that it's looking like 2 to 3 years without drugs or alcohol. Now,
oh, buddy,
that's funny.
That's like a death sentence for Rekieta, bro. 3 years, no drugs or alcohol? He's not making it.
No.
He's going to fail the drug test or the alcohol test, bro. There's no way. Buddy, he was so fucking addicted, and he hasn't at all admitted that he has a problem, hasn't taken any steps to address it, didn't take counseling seriously, didn't take the therapy seriously. So he's going to relapse. It's just a matter of when, not if.
Please. That'll be so fucking funny.
2 to 3 years without drugs or alcohol for someone who is addicted is... I was talking to a recovering alcoholic today, and they said, you know, are they getting help? Are they acknowledging
need to talk to a recovering alcoholic to know this? You know what I mean? Like, okay.
If they have an addiction, like, no, quite the opposite. And they're like, they're not going to make it 2 or 3 years. People on probation for that long with that level of problem who don't address it, it just doesn't work. You got to change.
Well, he doesn't think he's an
Otherwise, you're going
alcoholic.
to fail.
Yeah.
Because not only are you addicted to that substance, but you now also have the added pressure
Ballman
of...
Sack, shut the fuck up. Don't say that in chat. You son of a bitch.
What is he talking about?
Well, there is body cam that's out, but it's the Montez body cam.
We did
today.
it. We did it.
A stayed prison sentence or stayed jail sentence attached to you not using these things. So now there's the added pressure of, if I touch this, I f up everything. People think that that's a deterrent. I think that's more like staring at the left side of the road going, don't go left into the ditch, don't go left into the ditch, and then your mind just kind of steers.
You have to think about how miserable Baldo's life is going to be after all of this.
Yeah.
He's going to be completely humiliated. He's having to submit to the state entirely, having to submit to drug testing for years. Everybody's making fun of him. Nobody has any respect for him.
As PPP jots down the realities of this situation, yeah, it's pretty much kind of like over for him. It's kind of what I just said, right? It's over for him in terms of like, I mean, when it comes down to it's like his credibility is pretty much fucked. It's shat, right? There was a time where Nick had so much credibility, he just got away with, literally, it's kind of insane. He just called anybody he didn't like a pedophile and got away with it, right? Other like the monograph thing, the monograph, Monty took him to fucking court, and well, he started winning there. But even then, like, people weren't like, they were like just high. They were like, yeah, don't pay attention to that and shit. But now, like, he's tanked his credibility and done such stupid shit all the fucking time. I don't know why he didn't just take this approach before. Like, what he's doing now, right? He's been pretty quiet. I don't know why he didn't do that at first. All right? I guess, like, the ego hadn't been killed up until then. Right? It's like, he didn't take the drug to kill his ego yet, right? And maybe he did it, like, recently. Because now he's a little less narcissistic, he's a little less egotistical, I think, mostly because he's not talking at all. But who knows? Who knows? If he would have done this shit earlier, like a lot would have been like prevented, I think. Right? A lot of like the funny things. Should have been good for him, bad for us, but like, you know, good for him. So yeah, he's tanked his credibility. I don't think he's gonna get it back because again, now you know he's a fraud. In multiple fucking ways, right? You know he's a fraud in terms of like legal practice. You know he's shit. He was never really good at it. His little excuse of like, but I'm still a lawyer, doesn't really work because he's like, he might as well not be or whatever, right? He paid like $20 to get it back to get his stupid little law license or whatever it was. He previously lost it. Like, there's no reason. Like, I guess genuinely, there's no reason to go to Nick Rekieta. Really. In fact, going to him is just kind of depressing, right? Because it's like, especially if you were there from like the highs, right? You go there and it's just fucking depressing because you're like, damn, he got like, he was on top of the world and he just fucked it up. Like he's down. He's down. All right. I mean, you can watch him, I guess, for like pity and stuff and maybe get a couple more, like if he does have those moments. But it all really depends on how this is going. I get a very, very, very pleasurable fucking feeling from like covering anything regarding him that's negative, to be honest. Just to be completely honest with you. So any little thing I'll probably like kind of point out just a little bit, right? Just a little bit. It is very lethargic and very funny. Is lethargy the word? Cathartic, not lethargic. Lethargic is what Rekieta's life is currently going to be.
He just gets shit on the daily. We're going to show. It's now even got to Nick Mullen's desk. Nick Mullen of fucking Cumtown there is sitting there watching Rekieta videos and Rekieta getting felted and talking about it. So the normies are knowing now.
And then says casino.
Normies know. You know, he said casino. Maybe he was watching, but who knows?
He blurted out the word casino right after Nick Rekieta, like randomly.
He's clearly estranged from Kayla. It's probably been years of it being a dead marriage. Now it's like totally fucking dead. They probably hate each other to a certain degree. There's probably a lot of resentment from his kids. His home life's a disaster. He's not going to be able to escape through streaming. He's just going to get shit on. He's going to have no success. So the temptation of that bottle and that nose candy is going to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And in many ways, I feel he'll view it as his way out of the miserable life that he's created, and that he might feel like he's better off just burning it all to the fucking ground and going to jail.
He should.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, the way you just said all that, damn, okay, you laid it out pretty well there. Oh my god. April, the 6K from Kiwifarms will pay the first and the last month's rent and a new mattress for fresh start. That's good. That's good incentive. We need to give April, the ape, incentive to go ahead and give up the body cam footage or whatever. Take Josh's offer, whatever that might be. That's very good. And he kind of laid it out. That's pretty much what Rekieta's life is going to be. Pretty good detail. I wonder if it's going to happen.
Maybe not on a conscious level, but in a subconscious way.
Yeah.
So.
Towards the ditch. But everybody's different. So this inside source that's spoken to Nick Rekieta told me, they said, it's like the way, like, people take such glee in knowing this shit sometimes. Like, do you want to know what he proposed to the prosecutors? And I'm like, oh boy.
We want to know.
And, like,
it's really funny.
Of course we have glee. We want to see him fucking
There's a
felted,
lot of glee.
please.
Suffer, Rekieta. Suffer, bitch.
It's like, I don't feel bad for Nick because it's like, stop spewing all this personal, private shit to strangers.
Why would you feel bad for him in the first place ever, even if he did? Like,
This is just him virtue signaling that he's a great person and he's redeemed and he has no hate in his heart and he's about love and all
we're
that.
all about love
all that
here.
lame fucking shit that he does. Yeah.
Like, it's like when people are like, you and Ashton don't even care about Nick. It's like, yeah, I know.
Obviously not.
No shit. We find it funny what's happening. Like,
No,
sorry.
It's a false moral compass. If he really had a moral compass and felt bad about it, Burner 9, he wouldn't come on and fucking shit talk Rekieta.
Yeah.
He would move on with his life if he really felt that way. It's obviously fake as fuck, and he obviously hates the motherfucker for stealing his wife and tucking him and felting him 6 ways to Sunday. Like, obviously.
So he goes and he pitches the idea. I want to read this so I have it right.
Okay.
I want to read it right from the horse's mouth here. Now, Nick says, hey, not doing drugs or not doing or not drinking for a few years is easy. You just don't do it. I don't have a problem. I don't have an addiction to alcohol. Now, I watched the guy personally for 5 months. He has a problem. He has a drinking problem.
Oh, you don't say.
You
didn't have to be in the room with Lord Baldo.
Oh my god.
To know that he had a drinking problem. All of us saw it too. All of us saw it too there, Aaron.
No shit with Aaron from Steel
Wow.
Toe.
I don't know why that's as funny as it is, to be honest.
Report with Mr. Imholte.
Wow, we're really getting the inside dirt. No one had a clue.
Opinion, observing his behavior, he's an alcoholic. He's addicted to it. He can think what he wants. I've had friends who are alcoholics. He behaves exactly like an alcoholic.
Well, yeah,
So-
you're sponsored by Stonies, so I'm assuming.
Oh, he's sponsored by Stonies. Okay, I always wondered why the fuck Sean and other people make the Stonies reference. Okay, now I get it.
To Stoney's Bar for the $2 Halloween cans. Like,
if you're not an alcoholic, the 2 to 3 years of probation should be all right. Well, look, them's the breaks. That sucks, but I got caught with my hand in the cookie jar. I'll take my lumps like a man. Apparently, Nick confused. Now, this is how it typically works.
this is so insane.
The state will offer you a deal.
He really should have just led with it.
Yeah.
This 5 minute, let's get to it. Let's get to the
man.
good shit here.
Well, he has to stretch out that time.
And there will be a first deal that won't be that great.
Okay.
And then as the process goes forward, they'll offer you a second deal, and that'll kind of be the final, look, we don't want to go to trial. It's time and energy and preparation. We got a lot of cases. Take this deal. Here's the, pieces of it.
Please,
We'll
Aaron.
call this thing good.
Yes, okay.
Nick seemed to think that they were horse trading. And Nick brought forth...
Yeah, he's bartering. He's
on
the Oregon Trail,
Yeah.
Listen here, I got 2 pieces of wood.
I've got a great offer for you guys.
I got some gold here for you.
Forth an idea to prosecutors, again, from my source who claims to have direct contact with Nick.
Yeah.
He said, quote, he tried offering to the state that he be a counselor, school visitor, and YouTube personality talking about the harms of taking drugs.
Oh,
What the fuck? What? 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 That's fucking stupid. What the fuck? Wait. Hold on. I need a second. Hold on. What the fuck did I just hear? I'm rewinding that shit right now. Okay. Wait a minute.
Personality talking, quote,
I got some gold here. For
Okay.
worth an idea to prosecutors. Again, from my source who claims to have direct contact with Nick.
Yeah.
He said, quote, he tried offering to the state that he be a counselor, school visitor, and YouTube personality talking about the harms of taking drugs.
Wow, Oh, buddy.
Oh my god.
Stop.
So there's so much to unpack there.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. What the fuck? Okay.
First of all, isn't that the lamest, gayest fucking shit you could ever sign up to do? Yeah. Like this guys, kids, you need to butt out. Don't smoke. Smoking kills. Butt out. Don't ever drink. Drink like he's
No, but he'd say it in that really, really whiny voice.
gonna be that guy. He's gonna come up there. Or that's like number one. Like how fucking
YouTube personality Nick Rekieta tells you about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. That's so fucking dumb, bro. That's so comical even. Holy shit. Oh my god. Honestly, dude, if I was like taking shrooms or something and I heard this, I would like die. Like that would be it. That'd be like I would cease to exist because I think my mind would be destroyed. Like I think like I would take like all I would be able to do is hallucinate that. That would lead me to my fucking death. It'd be a funny death. I'd be funny. I'd laugh. No, I did, but like, dude, that would literally kill me. I'm just like, what the fuck? That's so bad. That's so bad.
lame, buddy.
That's
You're the drug and addiction fucking counselor now.
Don't do drugs. Don't do Don't do drugs. Don't do alcohol. Be responsible, like me, Nick Rekieta. What the fuck, bro? Who even says that? Okay, whatever.
Rekieta looks so bad. Like, this is just an admission that he looks like one of the fucked up drug addicts that scare the kids into going straight. They just take one look at Lord Baldo and they go, fuck, I guess I won't touch cocaine. It did that to him? Third, like, the delusions of grandeur to think that he's like Pee Wee Herman or like, you know, any of these celebrities that got busted and had to do drug PSAs. Buddy, fucking Steel Toe has a better chance of being a local fucking celebrity in Minnesota drug counselor than you do, buddy. He's more famous there than you are somehow. You're fucking Rekieta Law. You're a washed up fucking nobody. And like, here we go.
I started doing drugs when I was little. Just like you, Cole.
He's gonna be like, this is Rekieta.
This is really, this is the thing. But that's not even the craziest part. So he wanted to do all of this stuff in exchange for being allowed to drink and do drugs.
Bro, I just fucking died. I can't. I don't know why it's hitting now. Oh, because he played that fucking clip. That's why. How do you do? Wait, how do you do, fellow children? How do you do, fellow kids? I'm Nick Rekieta. Bro, I can't. Okay.
Like, yeah, he was literally gonna be the crackhead fucking spokesman.
Oh, he's gonna just be all drunk as fuck, ain't it?
Dude, that's so fucking depressing. That has to be like the fucking most depressing shit ever. Forget working a fucking 9 to 5. Oh my god, that's like, man, he's hit really, really, really low lows. Holy shit.
Kids? What a loser. He's such a fucking bum.
And he was gonna turn Rekieta Law into an anti-drug channel where all of the streams were
an anti-drug channel.
We're gonna be talking about the dangers of drugs while drunk.
Smashing monster.
He's gonna be fuck it. Winners don't lick the bottle, kids. He like pulls up.
Winners don't put out the bottle. Bro, I can't. Holy shit, that's fucked up.
Footage of his drunk stream where it's anime sucks, cope, and sneeze 9 straight times. Kids, you never want to be down this cave where you say anime sucks, cope, and sneed 9 times. Look, kids, here I am jerking off on.
Oh. Holy shit, I don't know why that's as funny as it is, bro. What the fuck? No. Alright. Alright, we can continue.
Kids, don't ever do drugs. Don't start. You'll end up like this. Oh, now watch how I read the super chat 20 times in a row. And he gives the scientific explanation of what's going on in his brain, how his brain shut down, but he's still somehow functioning like he's sleepwalking through the fucking stream.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Now
he's so stupid, dude. Like, wait, so you want to be a, dare person,
He
basically?
starts explaining to the kids. He goes, now, do you kids know what a baldo is? Instead of doing drugs, try the baldo.
Oh, fuck me, dude.
As far as being a school visitor, they don't want a guy who got caught with an ounce of cocaine with his.
You know what I mean? Like recently. It's not like it's been 10
look
years.
it up and see Rekieta's hot takes and be like, we're not allowing our kids around.
Okay, this was totally worth it. Okay. Dude, okay, this was definitely worth it. Okay.
This degenerate. Now, you ever hear of a polycule? So what happened is I wanted to cheat on my wife.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's too much, bro. That's too much. I gotta. I have, like, truthfully, I have no idea why this is as funny as it is.
Kids in the house who's on probation for that crime, going to schools and talking to children. They certainly don't need you to be a counselor. Just because you done the shit doesn't mean you're.
Rekieta can't even take care of his own children. How's he gonna take care and be a spokesperson for others? Dude, that's insane.
Qualified to be a counselor.
You know?
So
okay. And the other thing that's crazy, and I can't believe I didn't just mention it off the top.
Yeah.
Rekieta, in his Rumble contract negotiations, asked to be made a chairman of the board for Rumble. Like, he asked to be made CEO of Rumble, and
Dad got fucking given the doctor disrespect. That's fucking crazy.
His contract negotiations, he actually thought he was be made CEO of Rumble, and then he was qualified for the position. That's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Rekieta. Oh shit.
It's insane.
He's so stupid, dude.
So he offered this to the prosecutors.
And they denied immediately, right? So they fucking wiped him. They don't care on Rumble, right? He's gone. Like
Denied.
The contract's been burned. Like it's been lit on fire, right? Yeah.
Well, it was not renewed.
Okay.
Thing is, the moment, so in Rekieta's mind, what he believed.
Bro, this is what I'm saying too. Like his fucking career on the internet is fucking over, dude. And that was like the best thing he had. All right, like I think I would imagine like that's like the only thing like that he had that was, I guess, good. Because again, like Rekieta was wasn't he like? Is he like a non-practicing lawyer? Was a non-practicing lawyer? I don't know. Like I never heard any like amazing legal expertise from Nick Rekieta or big victories or whatever. Quite the opposite. Any fucking legal case he ever touched, like they fucking died or it like didn't work out. Like the Vic shit, the Monty shit, just to name like, you know, a couple, right? He was getting bodied by Monty in fucking court. The Vic thing, he fucking completely killed. Like he led Vic. Let's call it. He conned the shit out of Vic Mignogna, took a bunch of his fucking money. All right, that's what happened. He fucked Vic. All right, he fucked Vic. Nick fucked Vic. All right, that's what happened. Everything Nick touched, every legal matter Nick touches, he just fucking destroys. It's a miracle he's got even this fucking far, dude. What the fuck? But like, yeah, I mean, essentially, only retards from now on will think Rekieta has any bit of legal expertise at all. So if you don't give him, like, what are you gonna go to him for? Drug reviews? I mean, he can't do those. Whiskey reviews? He can't fucking do those. Entertainment? Bro, he barely has any energy as it is. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna dude? Honestly, right? Okay, I can be helpful on Christmas. Okay, Rekieta should get into like the. Rekieta should just start giving like his hot takes on like his life is over, right? His kids hate him. His wife is probably gonna leave him. His capos are turning on him. His friends have left him either because of fucking morals or because of optics. Like he's lost everything. What does he have left? What is he gonna have left? He lost his Rumble contract. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god, maybe this entire thing will have a happy ending. Holy fucking shit. Okay, this is totally fucking worth it, bro, okay? Alright. Alright, back on track. Jesus.
Was that once he signed on the dotted line with Rumble and he got that guaranteed money, it meant he didn't have to stream anymore. Because corporations just give out lots of money for no reason.
Yeah.
And he also believed it qualified him to become an executive at the company because he has such brilliant ideas.
Honestly, that's another felt in itself. Fucking Dr. Disrespect became CEO of Rumble and Rekieta didn't. Rekieta wanted to and he failed. That's another felt for Lord Balder. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. This is so funny. This is so fucking funny. So worth it.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
This person, why? Why did he offer it to them? He said he tried offering that to take the no booze for 2 to 3 years off the
That's
table.
insane. That's insane. That goes against what you're like asking for. You know, I think the opposite. It's the opposite.
Wait, replay that. Replay that.
Insane.
Person
to become an executive at the company because he has such brilliant ideas.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
This person, why? Why did he offer it to them? He said he tried offering that to take the no booze for 2 to 3 years off the table.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on, I need a moment. Cocaine reviews. You're right. Cocaine reviews. That's a thing I didn't think about. Holy fucking shit, dude. This guy.
Insane.
This guy.
That's insane.
This guy, dude. I can't believe it.
That goes against what you're like asking for. You know, I think the opposite.
It's
the opposite.
Guys, just let me drink and do drugs. And I swear I'll tell these kids never to do it.
Dude, it's so crazy, bro. It's like the funniest shit I've heard. Funniest shit I've heard all week. I don't know how that's gonna top anything.
I swear. Cross my heart.
So Nick doesn't have a problem with alcohol. He's not an alcoholic, but he said, I'll change my entire YouTube personality to be the anti-drug guy.
No.
Nick says, I'm going to be the anti-drug guy on YouTube.
So I can drink.
Dude, what the fuck? Why? What? Oh my god, okay.
Really wish that had happened.
Oh man.
The
I'd kill for
timeline where they allow Rekieta to just keep drinking and abusing drugs on live stream while his whole show is just about like how you can't do drugs, but he's clearly drunk and high out of his mind. But it's been the most kino fucking arc of Rekieta ever, dude. He's got the Dare logo on the screen and everything. It's the Nick the Narc fucking arc. Like, come on.
That would be so fucking funny, dude.
YouTube. You watch Nick Rekieta on YouTube. It's going to be a no doing drugs show. Drugs are bad, okay? I'm going to be the Mr. Mackey of YouTube and Rumble because I really, really need to drink. Now, why would they want you to?
Yo, I swear to God. Oh shit, okay. I know, okay, look, I know. Some people might think I'm exaggerating. Dog, I am not fucking exaggerating, dude. Like, this is 100%. This is the stupidest fucking shit ever, bro. Why would... Wait. How did this come into his mind? Why did it come into his mind? Does he have no fucking dignity left? It's like, remember, he's like, oh, I'm honest. I'm a true and honest fan. he's like, cut me this deal so I can drink. Bro, I think I've heard it all now. This is the mind blown. I am the mind blown emoji right now. This is too much. This is too much.
To go to schools and be online telling people not to abuse substances when the only reason you're doing it is so you can suck down a bottle of whiskey.
By the way, we got Seedberg Stein Goldman for $20.
Seedberg Stolman for $20. Let's fucking go. No Medicare masochist, though. God rest their soul. Okay, mandatory, fucking, Easter egg, funny fucking bit. There you go.
Wow.
Nick's anti-drug counseling will be just like his Bible study. Drugs are so funny and weird, guys.
I always forgot about the Rekieta Bible studies. Drugs are so funny and weird.
Funny and weird, but they're bad, but they're not bad. It's a choice. It's not a good choice or a bad choice. It's just a choice.
I never realized how much fucking waffling Rekieta does and how he dude, he says sentences that directly contradict himself. He starts one off, right? And then he goes for the other one. That's you take it a second to understand. You're like, what the fuck? What does he say? That doesn't make any fucking sense at all.
It's funny and weird.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He practices his stand-up on the kids. The kids are just fucking begging their please don't make us go to the Rekieta lecture again. Please.
We won't do drugs, we swear.
Dude, I almost forgot about Rekieta's stand-up. I'm not gonna lie. Dude. Yeah, that was a thing. Oh shit. That's funny.
Hey, kids, did you hear about the cops at Denny's? Oh God! I'm throwing my cigarettes in the trash can now! Please, principal. We go back to math class. They're begging to go back to class. Fuck this.
I mean, when I heard that,
heckling him, they start chanting Baldo, Baldo the clown.
You throw casino chips at him?
Throwing tomatoes at his fucking head.
Baldo. Okay, I'm dying. I gotta chill.
I just
start calling him a cock. And these sessions would be recorded, I imagine, and put on the anti-drug YouTubes and shit like this, and we would all be able to watch it and rip it apart. What was the state thinking? This was a really good deal for the A-logs. If this is the case,
it has to be. I'm at an inner city school. You know what I mean? All the black
people just beat his ass.
Rowdy the whole time, not sitting down.
People are like, do you think that's true? Do you think that's true? It's too retarded for somebody to just make up. It's just really too dumb.
I want
for someone
to real. I want to believe, bro.
Shit myself, dude.
Just make up. So he offered to change his entire YouTube personality. And hey, guy, he thought he had, with Nick, it's all about these magic bullets. I've got this magic bullet that's going to get me out of all this shit. It was the Franks hearing, and then it was the interlocutory appeal, and it was this, and it was that. It was all this other stuff.
He is like a magician trying to find the spell.
I don't remember a magician reference.
And he's just shouting out different words and hoping, please, this has got to be the one that saves my life. No.
It's I know how I can. And again, none of this stuff is I know how I can help people. I know how I can, steer people clear of drugs and everything else. His whole thing was I know how I can drink. I know how I can get access to alcohol. I'll offer this. I'll go to schools. I'll be a counselor. I'll change my whole YouTube gimmick from the last time you
saw. It's not even kind of realistic.
Saw me. I was to now the hey kids, take it from me.
I'm just saying, it's has there ever been a successful drug counseling YouTube channel where there's somebody who's drugs are bad, okay? Shouldn't do drugs, kids. Let me break down what it does to you, children.
To be fair,
this doesn't exist.
No, that's actually not true. I do watch anti-alcohol videos and people talking about their experiences. I do watch that shit. Keeps me focused, and it's a big community actually. It actually is. It actually is a really big. And I watch the videos.
Rekieta
I love them.
redemption arc.
I love him.
You know what? I think regardless of what his plea deal is, this should be the next step of the Rekieta Law channel. Just the
Yeah,
humiliation
buddy.
ritual of him having.
Honestly, I didn't even think of this. Yes, if he did do this, that would make him entertaining and watchable. I'm not gonna lie. That would be. Holy shit, bro. This guy is. Oh my god. Oh man, he's gone low.
To douse drugs while he loves them more than anything in the world is just going to be amazing. I really want this.
Look, I used to watch it when I was quitting, when I started quitting, right? Just to help me because it was like the first few weeks and months, right? It's like Dax Shepard, you know that guy, the actor? Like he does like a podcast about that shit, but I don't do it anymore. But there is a big community out there. So yeah.
Are a no. Look, take a shot. I mean, I'd be insulted if I were the state of Minnesota to think that would work. So that apparently got nixed. That idea they did not think was a good one. Outside of that, my inside source has very little knowledge of what the deal could be other than kind of the time frame of probation and that the probation is going to include both drugs and alcohol. That's what he knows.
But
and that
anybody
offer
could
was
tell you that that's the most likely outcome. You know, like everybody agrees
Yeah.
that that's probably what's going to happen. So it's not really like shocking insider information. But I just think it's hilarious, this idea that he's going to be the drug counselor for, like, holy. All right, let's keep going here.
All right,
There's a couple more gems in here.
Was made. And then somebody else told me that when Nick was negotiating with Rumble, he straight-faced told them, you should put me on your board of directors because I got
Holy shit, this guy. Oh my god, he's so perfectly delusional. It's so perfect. The delusion is too perfect, okay? Holy hell, bro. What the fuck?
Come on. Insane. Buddy, he must have been flying on so much cocaine.
Yeah. Oh, dude. No. I have awesome ideas, okay, for the front page? No, Nick.
You got to give the guy credit. I mean, it's gall. It really is gall. So then he sent me some things about kind of the more personal end of this. And the more personal end of this looks like this. And I'm going to be careful here because there's things I can say and there's things I can't say.
Just say it all.
I'll try to read these. Talking about April. Apparently, someone gave Nick an ultimatum that said you can live the good Christian trad life or you can have your blonde whore.
So, Kayla.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just basic reality that he has to make that choice.
No. Oh my god. Oh, buddy. That's funny. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just trying to process everything and be like, what the fuck? Like, is this reality right now? What the fuck is going on? Rekieta trying to ask to be board of director. Rekieta asking to be like a counselor for anti-drugs, anti-alcohol, so that he can do drugs and alcohol. Kayla Rekieta possibly giving him an ultimatum. Dude, that's insane. What is happening, man? And that not even okay. I knew Rekieta was a con man and a grifter, during Weeb Wars. Never did I think that he would be resorted to doing this shit. Never did I think that his fucking love life or his family life, his marriage would get so fucked up to this point. I mean, I never thought that. Ever. That's insane, brother. Wow. Wow.
right?
He
Like,
either needs to choose his family and his wife, or he needs to choose April.
it's not a
There's
hard
no
thing
way
to
it's
guess.
gonna exist long term going forward.
Maybe his parents, his dad, maybe.
Probably his dad.
Why
I
can't
think
you say
that's-
that?
I think that's what makes sense. Is what his dad came to him and said, "Son, the trust fund payments are gonna fucking stop.
True.
I'm gonna stop all your trust fund payments. They're gonna be deferred and given to the kids unless you figure this the fuck out. Like you can't."
His life is also so comical because this is Rekieta is 40, right? Or like mid 40. This is and at the same time, it's like this is the guy that Camelot is still defending, right? Or being a retard about. Like Camelot will blatantly enable and just be a piece of shit, right? That's why I give Camelot such a hard time because he's not only is he fucking stupid, right? But he also tries to play stupid, so extra stupid. When it comes to like Nick or whatever, right? He is like a pretty annoying, pathetic, stupid person. And he's still trying to cover up for Nick, who's like, God damn, dude, just fucking give it up. You know what would be kind of insane though? This is what would be really fucking crazy. This is my wild conspiracy. The guy that went to Aaron was Camelot. That would be a twist. But I could see it being a possibility because inevitably, everybody puts down the Baldo when I'm realizing. I mean, again, this is completely just like a shot in the dark, like a fucking dart on the fucking board, just throwing it out there. This person, because, okay, we know it's like from Nick's inner circle, and that's very, very limited at this point. Very, very limited amount of people, capos that are left. Very limited. We know one of them that's still been like kind of chatty about the entire thing was fucking Camelot, right? And the last update we saw from Camelot on his own fucking channel. Wait, was this? No, it wasn't on his channel. Actually, it was Elissa's. So, let's see. Kumalot. There it is. There it is. What was the last thing we saw? Camelot. Right here. Fun little conversation with Nick.
I talked to Nick today. Nick's doing good. Currently mustering up the strength to return to streaming, as you all know. He's been going through a lot. It's his birthday today, so let's wait and wish.
He's stuttering a lot. He's stuttering a lot. He looks a little. It looks a little rattled there. Okay, let's just say this is not the demeanor of a confident man.
Happy birthday! I know he's been going through it.
He's very looking away a lot.
I know he's been
He's very meek, very interesting demeanor. Like he has something to hide, something he's ashamed of, possibly that he did.
Dealing with the shit. So whether or not you agree or don't agree, blah 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 blah, whatever happened to him, I get it. But it's his birthday today. He's on the other end of it. So,
and this is the guy who frequently talks to Rekieta the most as well, right? I don't know. Camelot seems like a bit of a rat too.
Oh, happy birthday to Nick. I'm excited to get him back to streaming. Excited to see what he does. I'm sure he's going to do great. So yeah, Russell. Yeah.
Anyway, like it's still like a shot in the dark, right? Totally couldn't be possible. Like it might not be possible. Okay, really. It's just a shot in the dark. I'm just wondering, right? What if it was Camelot? I mean, again, it's just a shot in the dark, but like, it could have easily just been Grifty or some shit. You know, that little slob, right? That little fucking is like little green. I think like avatar. It looks like Oscar the Grouch, but not really. So could have been Grifty or something.
You have to make a choice here.
Yeah, true.
And
That's what
he
it
had
is.
to be put to a choice.
Yeah,
But
people
why
are saying
can't-
in chat he can't talk about Kayla because of the revenge porn case.
Oh, true.
Which makes sense.
So it might be
Makes
her?
sense.
Yeah. So then that leads me back to thinking maybe it is Okay, whatever. I don't know. It just I think you can speculate and fill in some of the blanks.
And so
Wait,
it
my
might
beer?
be Kayla, but I think because I think Kayla is completely powerless and can't do shit or advocate for herself at all. She's just a completely broken, like soulless husk of a person. The SSRIs and the drugs ate her brain, and the Star Trek is all that's left. So
Star
I
Trek
imagine
is
it was
all
the
that's left. Jesus.
father, but maybe Kayla figured it out. You know.
What's this? Is this real? No. Okay, sorry, something funny.
And he could have chosen April. If he wanted her, he could have had her. He said no. He denied her. He rejected her. Said no, thank you.
Wow.
So April has been denied. That's all got to go. That's all got to be finished because someone somewhere, whether it was a relative, friend, whatever, laid down the law and said
He's
it's either
just
this.
terrible as a presenter, isn't he?
I'm
It's
like
just
trying to
fucking-
hold on, bro.
It's
I'm
just
like,
fucking brutal. There's only a few minutes
yeah,
left.
no, I know.
I could have summarized it all and just did like, but I'm like, okay,
listen,
like
it's
let's
watch
give
time
Steel
for
Toe his fucking day.
it's,
Like,
it's watch time for the clip channel. You know, it keeps us happy there.
Now, my source also says, with all of this situation, he's never
It's
held
like deep throat, you know, like my source is like
my
like, yeah,
sources
yeah.
indicate to me,
Let me tell
just
you
give
what
us
Nick
the fucking
Rekieta
gospel.
said.
Nick Rekieta's children hate him. Like, okay, yeah, we're all sure.
any of the cards other people have. I know she's your ex-wife, but I make no apologies. April, that silly didn't realize how much power she had. And then he said in a couple of sentences later,
calling Aaron an entertainment vacuum.
Well, that's what's gonna end up happening is April like held the keys to sign the consent form to get the body cam footage released. She held the key snake on Nick in court and just totally destroy any like chance of a plea deal or winning the case. She had a lot of options. She had a lot of power in the situation. But that's coming to an end once all the court shit's resolved. And her ass is going to be sent packing out into the cold. And she's going to have to get a J-O-B.
Yikes.
And this bitch doesn't want to fucking work. But it doesn't look like there's a cock handy ready to suck to pay her fucking bills. So realistically, in a few months' time, we're probably going to get April on the show. Or Josh will get her on. Or somebody will get her on, for some amount of cash or something.
Jesus.
And she's going to try and use it as a launching pad for an online career streaming with Keanu. But it's just not going to fucking work. All of her snakery will be for nothing. And she'll eventually be forced to go back and work at that fucking factory, which is really the good ending for her. Going back to her parents' house, getting a job at the factory, and then trying to find a man. She needs to get the fuck out of this shit.
the man is broken. He says, I'm not going to share specifics, but I'll say he sounds like a lovesick teenager. It's f***ing sad to see. This isn't what he wants to do, but he wasn't given much of a choice.
Jesus.
It turns out you bailed.
OnlyFans. Well, that's probably a realistic ending.
Yeah.
James gonna fire up the OnlyFans.
All the Sims, all the Nick Sims who want to
She's gonna
jail.
have- gonna have 9 Sims. Like, there's gonna be like $90 a month on this OF. And she's gonna cry bitterly. You're like,
oh my god, that'd be fucking terrible, dude. I saw something earlier today on my fucking timeline today. Like, this OnlyFans shit, alright? It needs to stop. This OnlyFans shit needs to stop. Here it is. Just posting L's right here. No time wasted. Very terrible right here. And then they go ahead and they announce their stupid little OnlyFans shit. So, not even Jesus can save these fucking people, okay? This needs to stop. OnlyFans was a mistake. It needs to stop. Alright? And it's just gonna keep April imholte like I don't know. I guess finance. It depends. Would anybody actually spend money on April, on the ape?
Calling it homely fan.
I mean, technically Nick did, but you know.
Oh no, Ape Sisters.
Fat Chick Filler says, "I'll be all 9." Like Jesus, but
Well, it doesn't
It's
seem
merch?
like it seems like you're broke today, Fat Chick.
listen,
There'll
he
be
supported
no
a lot
nerds
last
on the
week.
go halftime fucking speed today, buddy.
Just in time. Well, I mean, it's not really what I'm worried about. And then I asked the person, I said, so he actually wants April. And my source says it's not just April. He wants whatever he wants. That was
What?
very interesting. So Nick was
Is it,
put to a
though?
decision by people. And it was, you gotta go with the whore or you gotta cut her loose. You gotta go with the side piece or you gotta cut her loose.
The side piece. Jesus.
He told her, hit the bricks. That was apparently the choice. And his choice was, she gotta go.
Damn.
And then he gets into the trying to offer to be a counselor, school visitor, and YouTube personality, talking about the harms of taking drugs. And he offered that so that they would let him drink while he was on probation. I believe that one because that lines up with the Nick I know. Nick has this idea that he's starting off on a higher intellectual plane than the other people who are laughing at him
Hole's
because,
broken.
he thinks because he can't see their intellect, he must be on a higher plane. They're just up so much higher than him. He literally thought, he's like, well, I want to drink. So if I want to drink, I'll just offer them something. And because I'm offering them anything, they'll just give me what I want. They'll just give me my way because I'm offering something. And then if they say no, he chimps out and he goes, well, they're being unfair. I offered and they're just too stupid. And that was that comment he made not long ago where he's like, I just have to make the prosecution see and understand that it's just a waste of their time to... You can't be the guy who makes a YouTube personality about not taking drugs and talking to kids at schools when the
This
whole
guy
reason you made the deal was so you could
sucks.
abuse substances. Like alcohol is a substance.
Okay, what did I miss?
So that was
Nothing.
wild to hear.
Yeah, you just kind of
there.
reiterated the same point.
And to hear that Nick kind of got tard wrangled,
The
that's been a
fucking
theory a lot of
polls.
people had. So that actually makes me feel not bad for April because she made her bed. But like now she's twisting in the wind. Now what the f is she gonna do? Because like that house is sold. She's out. She's done.
Be a prostitute. Like it's over.
I don't know what you do from there. Hey, you know what the best part is? Not my pig, not my farm. Let's catch up with the...
That's funny.
There you go. Steel toe nailed it.
Bring it.
I don't know how you make like a leak so boring. Like it's like, bro, like
Oh,
let's
man.
just go in on the motherfucker. Go off.
Yeah.
Sound off. Like
I'm not gonna lie.
shit.
That
He
kind of
took
like
the wind out of my sails,
that was
and
like
then the problem
ambient
is
right
like
there. Holy
we can
shit.
watch like Nick Mullen, but it's like a little boring as well, a little low energy. But here's Rekieta, who goes, "It has come to light that there is a leak at the top levels of my organization. I have deployed agents to find the leak and give it a
Oh.
stern talk."
So that's what he was referencing there. Okay, I gotta know.
Talking to.
Makes sense.
So I don't know, like with this, he's trying to play it off as though it was a gay op to felt Aaron, but I don't really believe him.
But the thing is, it's like, okay, you're pretending to be retarded. So we cover it and go, you're retarded. You go, you believe. It's like, it's like I could say something like ridiculous. Like, you know what I mean? And then like you all go, look what Andy said. And it's like, I tricked you all. It's like, well, we all thought you were that. You fucking idiot.
You know, like it doesn't make any sense why you would do this. Like, what advantage does it give Rekieta? I pranked you, bro. I fooled Steel Toe. It's like, well, pretty much anyone can fool Steel Toe.
you
I don't know what to say. Okay. This is just talking about Aaron getting pegged and shit like that. Let's move on from Baldo. Well, there is this. This is the Nick Mullen on the Soder show.
Let's see this. I interviewed Dan Soder 10
We already saw that though. That was funny though. That was very funny. I like that a lot. I like that more than I should have. That's very funny. I don't know. I don't know. That was very funny to me. The special. This came from May, to be honest, May 21st, but it's got like a bunch of little timestamps here. Unfortunately, that segment ate away a lot of time. Like, there's a bunch of shit here, or whatever. And I'll probably do it at some point just for like fun or whatever. But as of now, dude, it has been 3 hours. All right, we've gone 3 hours, which is our usual. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it through the entire show. That also means that the show is going to end, okay? We're donezo. We're donezo. Might have a couple of the segments. I mean, it all really depends if I have the fucking time, to be honest. But I'll go ahead and I'll put out the segments if I have the time, and for the important bits or the entertaining bits or whatever. And yeah, this stream will stay up, etc., etc. You already know. But thanks for everybody that joined in. All right, stop by. Everybody that donated, of course. If you're in the replay squad, man, that's fucking cringe to say, but you get it. Make sure you hit a like or send a like or whatever and share it, etc., etc. I am also drained. Brie Marie, I love that name, by the way. But yeah, until next time, guys. Stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your night. All right, it's about to be the AM hours, but it's okay. It's still the night nonetheless. Remember, guys. Don't be a fucking retard. Don't be a baldo. All right? Choice words, good motto. Have a good rest of your night. Goodbye.